Yo, what is up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good night, man. Stumbling over my words. Hey, man, thank you, everybody, for being here. Welcome to the DA's office. It's your boy, Derek Anderson, the DA. Hope you guys had a great weekend, a great Sunday. It's about to kick off another week of glorious entertainment topics that we're going to discuss. I want to thank everybody for being here, man. And I'm really bummed that I missed out on MegaCon, man, because I saw some pictures coming through from the gang, and it looks like they had an absolute blast. We're going to go over some of those as well in just a moment. But first, I want to shout out everybody that's here. 61 cats in the chat right now. Hit the like button if you have not already done so. Let's get some more people up in here so we can party and have a great time. Thank you all for hanging out with us on a Sunday night. March 22nd, man, episode 105. We got to talk about Project Hail Mary. Look, I did a nightcap after Project Hail Mary. I saw on Thursday, and I gave it a good score. I said, hey, man, it's a solid 8, man. Great movie, man. Loved it, enjoyed it. But then I had an opportunity to watch it for a second time, and I said, you know what? That score that I gave it, I might have given it too low of a score. All right, it might have been too low because on the second watch, I was like, oh, yeah, this show or this movie is absolutely legit. Okay. Project Hail Mary right now is, I don't know if it's better than Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, but it's close. All right. It might be my favorite movie of the year. It depends. I got to see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die again. I saw it twice. I think twice or 3 times. Twice for sure. And I want to see that one again. But right now, those two movies, those are my favorite movies so far in 2026. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die is an absolute like banger. Okay. And Project Hail Mary, man, the visuals, the story, all right, the acting, like everybody did the job with Project Hail Mary. So if you haven't watched it yet, hey, look, everybody always talking about me saying, man, you never talk about the things you love. They only talk about the things you hate. Okay, here I am talking about something that I think is an absolute 100% winner with Project Hail Mary. I suggest everybody get out there and go watch it because it is awesome. All right, awesome. By the way, if there's anybody in the chat that has yet to subscribe, I am closing in on 35K. How many subscribers am I away? I am now 2 subscribers. All right, I am now 2 subscribers away from 35K. Let me actually hold up. I'll show y'all right now. Okay. I'll show y'all right now. Here it is. Okay. Let me share this and I'm gonna bring this up. All right. This is like my little YouTube dashboard behind the scenes. Okay. There it is. 34,998 subs. That's where I'm at. Somebody in the chat can push me to the 35K mark if you so desire. Now, look, I'm not begging for anything. If I have not earned your subscription, it's all good. All right. If I haven't earned it, I haven't earned it. But if I have earned it, and you think I'm good, and you like to listen to my content, and you haven't subscribed yet, because look, there's about 60% of my audience or people that watch my videos that are not subscribers. All right. It's roughly around 55 to 60%. So you could absolutely get 2 subs in there and we'll hit that number. So that's up to y'all though, man. Look, no pressure. No pressure at all, but we're right there. If you guys want to kick me to, oh, look, somebody did it. All right. So look, y'all can celebrate it with me. We are now at 35,000 subscribers on the dot. All right. On the dot, 35K. And I want to thank anybody that just subscribed. Look, Lazy Titan just subscribed. Thank you, Lazy Titan. Salute. Absolute Solutions going over to you. Appreciate it, man. Whoever else jumped in there and made it 35, I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Shout out to the whole crew, the DA's office officers, the nightcap crew, man. You guys got it done for me. I appreciate it. It's a great milestone, and we're going to chop it up, and we're going to talk about it. I don't know if we're going to do a celebration because I did the 10K celebration. I did the 100th episode of the DA's office celebration. I feel like 50K would be like the next milestone, right? I think 50K would be the next one. If we hit that, then all right, then we good. 35K, yeah, that's what's up, baby. Yep, we did it. Look, you guys help, okay? You guys are the ones that actually get folks to subscribe, because when you watch videos, when you like videos, when you share videos, when you comment on videos, that helps YouTube find the algorithmic like love to say, hey, man, show this video over here some love. All right. Show this video some love and let everybody know, hey, this is a good video to watch. And then other people click on it. Well, what is it about? And then they click it. And then they like, yo, I like this guy. And then they might go and watch like 5 or 6 other videos just to kind of get a taste of it and a feel. And they be like, I'm subscribing. This guy is great. And that's how it happens. All right. So you guys are the ones that do it. Dark Vengeance, congrats. Thank you. Voice Protagonist, thank you. Thank you, Sergeant Giratina or Lieutenant Giratina, one of my mods, always holding it down. Appreciate that. Oh, Ruby Hoove. I see what Ruby Hoove is getting out there doing. All right. We'll get to it. We'll absolutely get to it. Bootzilla, 35K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look, man, I couldn't do it without you guys, man. I couldn't do it without the crew. All right. The panel, the guests that come on the channel. I couldn't do it without my those of you that support. It means a lot. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Look, we're not going to spend too much time glazing me up. All right. We're going to talk about some Hollywood stuff, man. But first, before we do, let's go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that's chilling with us in the chat right now. Let's see who's here. We got Bootzilla in the house. What's up, Boot? Captain JPS is here. Conspiracy T is in the house. Hopefully he'll join us. I'm not sure where he's at, but if he's able to join us, you know he will. Darth Vengeant is in the house. Ejector Curtain is also here. Humphrey Bear is here, along with Hunter 71498. In the house. Lazy Titan just shouted you out and made 35K be a reality. So thank you very much. Lieutenant Giratina in the house. Mars Monkey Max, what's up? We got Mr. PCS. Shout out to you. We got Napsky in the house. Nestor Panillos, always a pleasure to see you, Nestor. RCO is here. Recon is also chilling with us. Spartan U304 is here. Stacy Gardner in the house. What's up, Stacy? We got Steve Hall is here, as well as Steven Rodriguez, the voice protagonist, and Tony Ilias. Y'all, all of you guys, you're always here. You're always showing up. You're always on time, and you're always supporting. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for doing what you do. All right. Appreciate it. Yet once again, Steve Hall, 35K. Grats. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. It still shows 34.9. You got to refresh, man. You got to refresh. But you know, it's funny. Like sometimes it'll show that even though I got 35 or I got the milestone or whatever, and then I'll refresh it and it's still not showing it. So it is what it is. I go off of the dashboard. All right. The dashboard tells me everything I need. All right. It's not actually sitting at 3501. 35001. So yeah. So look. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. We got a couple of cats hanging out in the back. First up, Angel, the casual reviewer, fresh off of MegaCon. What's up, bro?
What up? What up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Man, chilling, man. Chilling, man. You guys was partying hard out there at MegaCon, man. Damn, I'm mad I missed it, man. How was it?
An experience, dude. It was a real good experience. Like, it was a blessing to meet everybody there. Like, everybody there was in good spirits. It was just positive energy all around. Man, it was just really good to be there. It was really fun. Especially, this was my first, like, real con that I've gone to. Like, I've been to small events, but something this big, yeah, it was an experience. And, you know, I'm looking forward to going to more and talking about it a little bit as well. So, yeah, okay. Today I got to see Brendan Fraser. I got to see Carl Urban. They were talking. Man, Carl Urban was talking a little bit about Mortal Kombat. I forgot to send you that footage, but he had some Mortal Kombat talk. I got to see the panel of The Mummy. So the original panel was there, except Rachel Welch, but everybody else was
Weisz,
there.
Okay,
Weisz, I'm sorry. Yeah, she couldn't make it, and then yeah, I got to see a couple of celebrities, a couple of things. We'll probably get into it, whatever you show. But yeah, I had a good time. It was good to see Cyfax, DK. I got to see Bungie, Kada, Atreus. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
the papers.
Sebi.
That's what's up,
man. Yeah.
All right. Coming to the stage. Also, we got Uncle T in the house. T, what up, bro? How's it going, man?
It's going, man. What's up?
Man, we good, man. You off camera today, huh?
Man, I was trying to get some gas over here at Sam's Club. Man, they tripping, dude. I'm so
Where they tripping on?
Man, they closed. They supposed to close it at 9:30. They close at 8. Tripping, dude.
Hey,
Damn.
man. Everybody got to adjust, man. The economy is wild, so store hours ain't what they supposed to be.
Tripping, dude.
Yeah, it is, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's rough out there, man. It's hard out there in these streets. Especially when you're trying to run and do something real quick. But yeah, that's all right. If you ain't on camera, no worries, man. No worries.
What's up, y'all? I gotta say, what's up, y'all? What's cracking? What is cracking? You hear my voice? But no, if I would have went to MegaCon, I wouldn't be talking about no celebrities because I'm a celebrity. I'd have broads. On camera, ready to go. I'd have had chicken thighs and lies. Let's go.
Easy for T to say what he's saying.
Real day. A legend for no reason. I am the party.
Next year.
The party? It's called a party for a reason.
I heard next year they're gonna put it in May. Is that true?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. I left last night intoxicated, stumbling. So
yo, if it's in excuse me, if it's in May, man, I ain't going. Orlando, Florida in May?
Nah, I hope not. This was perfect weather to come around this time, like around March. This was perfect weather. This was good.
But it was still
were there any females? I haven't heard anything about females yet. Were there any females? Was it any? Wait, hold on. And I'm not talking about mid. I'm talking about whether females.
At the convention center, yes. There was a lot of 7s, a lot of 8s. There was a couple of females.
Slow down. You're gonna get a ticket. You're gonna get a ticket. The speed limit is the speed limits. Come on, know the speed limit. Now,
there was some 8s.
Watch out.
I didn't say a 9 or a 10. I just said at least an 8. There was a couple of cosplays that you would have turned your head a few times, like, oh, okay, I could tag that. But
stop. Oh, hey, hold on. Wait a minute here. You got your fast pass? Because I don't want to pay the fine here. Let's get things into perspective. Woo! Come on.
They weren't minors, if that's what you're thinking.
I seen Angel. I seen you hugged up with who was that? Was that Sevy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. He was hugged up with Sevy. I was like, what? All right, Angel. All right, getting them some love. Yeah, let me share some of the pictures that Angel shot over so you guys can see what it was that Angel was getting himself into. Let me bring this up. Hold on. All right. There it is, Angel. Who is that?
That was somebody that was just cosplaying as you can see, Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern. They were just cosplaying it. So I was just hitting up a lot of different people that was just doing cosplay. It was some of the people some of the people that I thought that were cool.
Okay. All right. And then this one, look, we know who this dude is, man. Drinker.
Yes.
All right. You got to meet Drinker. I saw a video. I think y'all met like all of them, right? Drinker, and Gary and Jeremy and all of them. Huh?
The thing that was so cool, DA, as soon as I was like, I'm on the DA's office, he would be like, oh, I'd be watching you guys. And I'm like, for real? Like, you honestly watch us? Like, no. All right.
I know.
It's shocking to hear that.
I don't know about anybody else. Gary has said, oh, yeah.
No, Critical said he watched us. Like, Critical said he's seen us a few times. So he's seen the channel. So he knew who I was. Like, I was like, okay.
Nice. Okay.
So cool.
That's dope, man. That's dope. This is who? This is Budgie, right?
Yes, that's Budgie. Yeah, he snuck up on us. He caught me on my second drink. So yeah.
It was like Budgie Cat was hitting like, hey man, where is everybody? I was getting like these texts like, bro, I'm not even out there. How am I supposed to know where these cats is? I said, man, and I just tagged all of y'all in. Hey man, Budgie looking for y'all, man. Where y'all at? Y'all hiding.
Yeah, he said that he came around the time that we were at the convention center earlier in that morning, but we didn't get any type of message or anything. So that's why I made sure to tell him, like, yo, just come to the G&G meetup and you'll find us there for sure. So he was able to catch up.
This is at the meetup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was at the meetup. Yeah. And then they'll go MMA Crease King, my dog.
Yeah. He just got his 500. He's getting monetized now. So congrats on that.
That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. Oh yeah, I like this one, man. So you see Cyphax. Is that DK Bones?
Yeah, it's DK Bones and Kata.
And then there's Khalil Too Short, aka Kata.
You can see the height difference between everybody there.
Oh, when he say too short, he's not playing. When he says Khalil Too Short, he means too short. All right.
Yes.
But Kate is cool, man. Kate is cool peoples, man. Somebody was like, I forgot, man. It was all kind of jokes going on. Yeah, that's what's up. Look at Angel, man. Oh man, girl, man, you got to tell your girl.
Man, we made a perfect couple, dude.
That's your boo thing?
Nah, that's not
that's
my
your boo
thing.
thing?
Nah, that's a streamer.
She's a
Somebody
streamer.
applying.
7.
Okay.
But look, man, y'all look comfy, man. Like, what? What is Angel doing out
crazy
there?
because I just wanted one pic. I was like,
huh?
let me take a pic with you. She was like, oh, okay. I took one pic. She was like, let's take some more. She got a little closer. I was like, okay, Mom, we could do that.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Oh yeah. oh yeah. Okay. That's what we doing, huh?
Hey, you see the pic. You see the comfortability there. I ain't, nervous.
Okay.
The fellas again.
Yeah.
Where's Rockefeller at, man? I ain't seen Rockefeller in no pictures, man.
Rock wasn't feeling well that night, so he ended up staying in the hotel that night. So
is he still sick? He ain't made it in here either, man.
I don't know. He's got some things going on right now. Yeah.
Shit. Okay. All right. Well, we won't speak on it then.
Yeah.
There's our homie, Valiant Renegade.
Yes, sir.
VR. All right, my dog.
Chill.
Yeah, man.
He was so chill. He was already on his second drink. He was chilling as well. So everybody was just pretty much having a good time that night, man. Like everybody was really happy to meet each other. Like we all was waiting for that time to be able to catch up and meet. So it was really good. Everybody was asking for you, DA. They was all like upset that you weren't there. They were like, damn, where DA? I was like, nah, he had to stay. He had some personal things to take care of, so he had to stay.
Yeah, man, it sucks. It is what it is, man. There'll be another meetup. Oh, okay. So the meetup is next year. Wow. Yeah, it is. Okay. So Mac, shout out to Mac. Next MegaCon Orlando, May 20 to 23. That is smack dab in the summertime. I think that's around the same time that Star Wars, the next Star Wars movie drops, the Starfighter. So they probably going to be trying to celebrate that. It's going to be around that time. I know it's in May of 27. I don't know the exact date. It might be the following weekend or it might be this weekend, but shit, man, that's heat. You talking about
if I go, I got to get like a good hotel or something, some good AC, and I ain't walking nowhere. I'm taking a lift everywhere. Like,
yeah, man, from the door to the next door, I'm not walking nowhere. Bruh. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be rough, man. That's gonna be a rough one. But maybe they'll, switch it up, and you never know, man. Conventions sometimes they just move around and they do what they got to do. It is what it is, man. Okay, so yeah, look, Rockefeller and Steph. We saw that on the video, Rockefeller's video, and he had met Steph and a few others. So yeah, that's dope, man. I'm glad. Look, meetups are great. That's why I say go to a meetup, go to cons where folks is kind of hanging out. Hey, we all meeting up here. Go. You'll have a blast. You'll get to meet folks that you not just us, but like people in the chat. You might meet some of the homies in the chat that you talk to every day. If you got an opportunity, go hang out at the meetup. Don't be shy. Just say, hey, man, I'm just gonna hang out at the meetup, like DK Bones. Like
Voice Protagonist was there too. We ended up meeting him. Like
Voice Protagonist was there. Yeah. Nice. See,
he linked up with him there, so it was a blessing to meet him. He was real cool, real laid back.
Who's that?
So, Voice Protagonist, like shout out to him. He was real cool, laid back. Like man, it was really cool to meet him. He knew everything about us pretty much. He was like, yeah, I've been watching y'all. I be.
I know he'd be watching,
man. So shout out to Voice.
Yeah, a couple of more picks that I gotta bring up here. My computer is just moving super slow, so my apologies for that. But we got Epic Mike hanging out. That was nice. How was Mike, man? Is he good? You good people?
Yeah. One thing I could say, every one of these people, if you were to roll up to them, they all would take the time out to talk to you. They would answer any of your questions. Like even when you would see Critical Drinker or Gary's lines, they took the time out to talk to every fan, even if it was like a good 5 or 10 minute talk. They took the time out to give to that fan. So you could feel that love and that compassion they have for their community. And that's really a blessing to see. So it's something that you learn and something that you want to be able to give back. And you understand what the community really means to you in regards to YouTube and what you're trying to do out there. So that's something that I really learned in an aspect being around these gentlemen and how they move and how they treat people. And it's just the way to do it. And if you want to be successful, you got to be able to take care of the people that are watching you and, giving you that love. So shout out to everybody out there.
There's go Katie, our girl Katie, hold my dual shocks.
Yes.
Chilling out, man. Who was that with her?
I forgot his name. I just followed him on X. I think Lieutenant knows who that is. I bet you he's going to throw his name out there.
Throw his name in the
Lieutenant
chat, Giratina. I'm not sure who this is. Throw his name in the chat if you know him. And then, of course, hanging out with Atreus. All right.
Yes.
Atreus, along with Katie there. And then Angel spotted up with Andy. Hey, man, I sent them the link. You know, they can join if they can, but they might still be en route coming back home. A lot of folks still out there. A lot of people still out there. They might be flying in later tonight and just trying to get some rest. Because I bet it was a lot of walking. Sammy Three-Peat. Okay. Yeah, Sammy Three-Peat. I'm not familiar with him, but thanks for shouting that out. Yeah. So, look, it was a great time had by all, I'm quite sure. So, look, next year, man, I want to go. Unless something comes up again, I'm at Mega. I had my tickets. All right. I was ready to rock and roll. So, you know, I'm still bummed.
You would have been shopping like crazy over there, DA. It was so much. Oh my God.
So
like, man. I wish I could show you some of the stuff. I got some stuff from my wall. Like I was telling you, I want to, you know, hook up my back wall on top of it being so bare. So yeah, I got
what? I've been saving this, man. So shout out to Mike Wally. All right. Mike Wally. I told you guys that Mike Wally, and I showed it. He got me a popcorn bucket, that Yoshi popcorn bucket. So I'm gonna unbox it.
Okay.
Right now. I could just say, bro, your rapping job though.
Suspect. What the heck is that? That's a good. The Jim Carrey from Pet Detective in that beginning.
He did like he did one piece of tape here, one piece of tape here. That's it. I was like, how did I'm glad this thing made it, man. I'm surprised the USPS allowed this to go down like that. But I'm gonna unbox this bad boy right now.
Yeah, when you're done, I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I got from over there.
Okay. So this is the Yoshi popcorn bucket. Shout out to Mike Wally. He got this for me. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, hold on. I mean, he just found the only box he could find, but I appreciate him. He wrapped it up in bubble wrap. All right. Let's get rid of that. Oh, it is a Wendy's night, by the way, fellas. It will be a Wendy's night. So I will be enjoying some Wendy's. All right, let's go ahead and unpop this, unwrap this. We're going to check it out. This is awesome, man. One of the first people to get one of these bad boys. Look at that.
Oh, I'm hating it. And it's huge. Remember, I knew it was going to be.
It is big, man. This is a big popcorn bucket.
I am hating. Damn.
Wait, hold on. Let me open it up. Get it out of the plastic. Look at this.
Oh, I'm buying one. I'm buying that. I am buying
Mike
that.
Wally, shout out, bro. If you out there watching, you'll probably, if you're not watching now, you'll see it on the replay, man. Shout out to Mike Wally.
He needs to let me know how much that costs up, man.
I'll say I think he said it was like 40 or something like that.
I'm buying it, dude.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'll go downtown midnight and buy that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to.
And then here's the popcorn. Look. Does it just pop open?
I think it has to pop open.
Yeah, it pops open like that. That's where the popcorn goes.
Oh, that's tight.
Look, these things are going to sell like hotcakes. All right. These are going to sell out like hotcakes when Mario comes. Little kids is going to be like, Mommy, I got to have it. All right. Mommy, I got to have it. Oh, shit. No. Okay. $50. JW Jinbei says 50. Tony Ilias says 50 at Cinemark. Okay. This thing is, look how big this thing is. This is right next to my head, man. Look how big this thing is.
I told him. I was telling him. That's what I was telling Rock. I was like, dude, that thing is big. He was like, no, it looks small. I was like, watch, it's huge. Like, pause, but that thing is.
Chris Gore gonna be jealous as hell. He got a popcorn collection. He got a bucket. He got a bunch of them. All right, man. This is gonna go back on the shelf. I just gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna put it, but this is gonna be back up on the shelf at some point in time. But yeah, there it go, man. T dipped out. T don't like popcorn buckets and us nerding out over shit like this, but I this is dope, man. This is
all
awesome.
Right. So let me show you some of the stuff I got from over there. This is
okay.
A port.
Let's see. Let's go to a big screen. What you got?
I'm probably gonna take it off this back screen. Hold up, let me take this off.
Oh, you got a green screen going. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got to take that off real quick. All right, because I didn't want to show y'all, the motel room in the background, how But so this is
oh, nice.
See it right there, Poison Ivy one right there.
Yeah.
So that's one of them I'm putting in the background.
Okay.
Then this is a painter. He made it straight up out of oil painting. So this is a Miles Morales.
Ah, got you. Okay, sweet.
Okay,
sweet.
So that's one that's going in the background. Another one that he made.
Freddy. Oh, that's sick.
Freddy.
That's sick.
All right.
Okay.
Then I got, one of our faves.
Oh yeah, Straw Hat Luffy, baby. Nice.
So then I got these other big ones. These are some bigger posters that I got. Let me see and get this one out for you. So this first one, if you can see it.
Oh yeah, Sakamoto. Oh, I like that, man. That's cool. I like that. Sakamoto.
That one. Then the second one, I had to.
Oh yeah.
I had to get her. You know what I'm saying? That one is a sick one. And then the last one, my dedication to One Piece.
Yeah. There you go, man. I like it.
Sci-Fax got some better stuff than I did, though. He got some better picks. I hope he shows. I hope he could come on in an hour and show it. But
yeah, he said he was still at the airport. I saw that message. He's still at the airport, like trying to get home in Detroit. Like, how did he get sent to Detroit when he was in Orlando?
He flew with Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, those flights are always going to be connecting somewhere else.
Bop. Yeah. Yep. Spirit Airlines. Yep. That's what happens, man. Look, I get it. You got to take the flight you can take.
He was telling me they were trying to charge him for his bag.
Oh, I bet they were.
They were trying to charge him.
Oh, they charge you for everything over there.
And he went with carry-on. That's the crazy part. He had carry-ons. They were still trying to charge him. I was like, damn.
Bruh, they get you coming and going out there, man. That's how I get down. All right, look. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We are about to kick the show off. And you know how we do, okay? We always kick the shows off with something fun before we get to the main topics. I want to talk about Crimson Desert. A lot of people have been talking about this. Apparently, the game itself, is kind of getting mixed reviews right now. I was saying, look, it's going to be one of the games that I get. But I do want to see how people are feeling about it first and seeing how the gameplay looks and all of that kind of stuff. So I've been watching all weekend people playing Crimson Desert, and I've been listening to people's opinions. Some people say, I don't really like it. Some people are saying, yeah, you got to play it for maybe 6, 7, 8 hours, and then it gets good. But I wanted to show y'all this video because this thing absolutely okay, I'm sold, and I don't even need to see anymore, man. This is from Gara of the Rage. Whoever said Crimson Desert was terrible needs to be outcast from the gaming community. Swords and shields are now optional with medieval wrestling skills. Check this shit out. I can't play the music because it is copyright music, but let me show y'all this. You can see some of the action in this game is going to be absolutely intense. Bro, he straight up did a flying body press. And now he's getting with the RKO. Oh, shit. I was like, wait, what are we looking at? What am I seeing here? This is wild, man. Hold on. My whatchamacallit might get here. Oh, shoot. Okay. My food just arrived. But yeah, you look at this. This is crazy shit right here, man. This is cool. Look at this.
What you order?
You know what I got some Wendy's, baby. I got some Wendy's. Look at this, man. He spin them around and throw them off the bill. I said, bruh, I'm in. I don't need to see anymore, man. This looks absolutely sick. Yeah,
but is this a mod though? I mean, is that part of the game or is it a mod that they added into the game?
My understanding, this is part of the game because I was watching other clips and I was seeing other people do these exact same moves.
Man,
other people doing these moves too. So yeah, I think this is absolutely a skill you can learn and and a fighting style or whatever. So you don't need to I like it, man. I'm good. I'm gonna buy it. I'll probably play it a few times. Set up some quick little gaming streams and play it on stream just so y'all can see how bad I am at games. But what happens with me is I start off really, really bad at a game, and then over the course of about 2 or 3 months, I get really, really good at a game. But it always takes me a long time to level up. Other people, they keep to pick it up and run with it immediately. It takes me a long time. It takes me a minute. All right, look, let me go grab my Wendy's. While I'm grabbing Wendy's, I'm going to play this video here, all right? This is another one of these AI videos, but I want you guys, and I'm going to let me set this up. This is basically Hancock versus Homelander. I don't know if y'all saw this.
I've seen a little bit of it, but not the whole thing. So I'm interested.
I'm gonna play it for y'all. Let me kind of move because the first part is just kind of boring until it gets to about right here. Yeah, when he punches them. All right, so I'm gonna play it from this spot. I'll be right back. Y'all, just kind of watch it. It's let me see the volume. Yeah, the volume's up. Watch it, and it shouldn't take me more than like a minute and a half. All right, be right back.
Mr. America's gonna make me get active today.
Mr. Cock, you ready to come peacefully?
Pause.
No one has ever humbled you. Today is the day. After you.
You're out of your league, Hancock. You're done. Blood? Interesting. I don't think I've ever bled before.
There is a lot more to come.
You are stronger than I thought. But do you not care like you portray?
You didn't tell me he was that strong.
We didn't know.
Really?
Subscribe to this channel and hit that like button.
All right. So everybody's talking about this video like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I've seen it. It's like, it's fine, but come on. We're not going to get AI is nowhere near being ready to entertain audiences.
Yeah.
All right.
Mid. That was mid. That was not that entertaining. Mid. And then to me, you could start seeing the Hancock face change into whoever was morphed to portray as far as the
exactly.
Yeah, it just didn't work for me. And then the fighting scenes just looked so stiff. All you really seen was them just holding each other paws, throughout the whole fight. So it really wasn't entertaining to me that much. But I mean, if it was a real Hollywood film, it could work. But this AI is just not making it work for me. I'm not impressed with it.
Me either, man. I don't think AI is anywhere near ready to take over for Hollywood, even though people keep trying to say. I think they are years and years and years and years away. And even if they, somehow did it, it's like, I still think that people are not really checking for this type of content. Like, okay, it's fun when it's free. It's like, okay, it didn't cost me nothing to watch this. Would you pay for this? No, of course not. Nobody's paying for this. But if it's free, yeah, I'll watch it. It's free. It costing me no money. Like I was saying on George the Giant Slayer, because we was talking about this on George the Giant Slayer. I was like, man, AI, I'll watch, people watch cat videos for free. People are not going to the movies to watch a cat video or the movie theater to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like people will watch anything for free. You know, so that's the difference, man. Will people pay for it? And if people ain't gonna pay for it, then you know it's a wrap, man. It's an absolute
the only
wrap.
way I see AI really working right now for Hollywood in any way is just in regards to fight scenes. You know, the fighting scenes, and then maybe de-aging some of the actors, you know, a little bit better in that way, where they could be able to just do it more cheaper, you know, without the high tech that they utilize supposedly for that de-aging, because supposedly it costs more, like what, $3 to $5 million sometimes to do that whole de-aging process on screen. So, I mean, with AI, it's cost effective. It could change a lot of ways, but Hollywood, I mean, I feel that they need some guardrails on it, because AI can take off. It is going to learn faster. It learns way more faster. It processes everything way more faster compared to any human being in Hollywood right now. If you keep feeding it the memories that it needs, like the things that it needs, the images that it needs, is always going to be able to advance. So you got to pay attention to that. We got to pay attention.
I think again, it's like 5 years away, but even then, I don't think people are going to want to pay for that.
But you know what's crazy? I don't know if you heard like that report that people that were playing Pokemon, their data was being their data was being sold to Amazon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For them to be able to know
that.
how to map around in regards to deliveries. So anything that you're playing out there right now is being, you know, tracked, even if you don't think it is. They're farming your data. They're farming things.
Everybody is selling your data. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody that's watching right now, your data is being sold by somebody. Okay. Because we got way too much stuff and we're all interconnected. There's way too much stuff out there. Everybody's shit is getting sold. Just best believe that. All right. Yeah. All right. Do I have one more? Oh, yeah. Look, somebody told me don't watch The Pit. Have you watched The Pit?
I haven't yet, but I've heard rave reviews about it. I want to watch it. That's probably going to be next on my list to watch. To be honest with you, I'm going to get to Tulsa King next. I need to get through that.
I've been told that The Pit is great, same as you. But somebody said, don't watch The Pit. Don't watch The Pit. And I'm like, why not? They said, it's woke. It's woke as hell, and you're going to get pissed off and frustrated, D. I'm telling you, don't watch The Pit. So I was like, well, finally something came up. This is apparently from The Pit. This guy says, what the fuck is this woke fan fiction? Let's go ahead and watch this. This is apparently taking place at a hospital.
Hold on, she needs to sleep.
It's only take a minute. We're leaving. Hey, man, you're hurting her. Jesus Christ, what's going on now?
Bobby? You can't do this!
What the
hell
is going on?
He hurt her and Jesse stepped in!
Oh, yeah, I didn't do shit. I know.
I mean, no!
We gotta go. Don't say anything. You don't have to say anything. They can't make you say anything. We'll get you an attorney. I promise we'll get you out. Call the hospital attorney again.
I can't believe this shit!
Can you at least tell us where you're taking them? Is there a detention center near Pittsburgh? That's got to be where they're going, right?
Could be hours before he's processed.
I'll stay on it.
Hold on, she needs to sleep.
It's only take a minute. We're leaving.
There we go, folks. Modern Hollywood, once again. Oh, we got to get these ICE agents into. How can we work this into the show? How can we work all of this modern nonsense into the show? Oh, yeah, I know. Here's what we'll do. We'll have some, like, patient getting arrested by ICE. Perfect.
That's a doctor, though. That's not a patient.
Well, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, a doctor. Yeah, that was a doctor that got arrested. Bruh.
Man.
This is where we at, man. You cannot trust even the good shows. So, oh, man, go watch The Pit. I was hearing people talk about The Pit like it was like the best thing ever. And I was like, all right, man, The Pit. Okay, let me check. And then I started hearing people, hey, man, it's turning woke. All right. It's that bait and switch, man. They got you for the first couple of seasons. Oh, yeah. And now here comes the wokeness. All right. Here it comes. Bruh. Bootzilla said, I watched this show, but hated this last episode. Some straight bullshit. That's what we doing, man. And more to come. I guarantee you it's more to come.
And you know what's crazy? You're going to have people out on the street thinking that everything that the doctor was saying is like law, that they could be able to interfere. They could be able to do all these things that they're able to do on the show.
Right.
Like they're training people to think that this is legit. Because most people think that, like, for example, they watch Law and Order and they be thinking everything that they hear in Law and Order is some way, somehow always legit. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like they're exaggerating on certain things.
That's
So
what
it's
they do.
like it's propaganda. Like it's just training you, the youth, whoever's watching these shows, to be able to know what's going on to fight the power in a sense. So
yeah. Activist training, man. It's bullshit.
yes,
All right,
sir.
guys. Thank you very much for your patience. We are getting forward, but let's hit the super chats and gifted memberships before we do. Shout out to Ruby Hoove, who drops one Derek the DA membership. Thank you very much, Ruby Hoove. She's also been a member for 19 months. Like, subscribe, share. Have a great time. Thank you very much, Ruby Hoove. You guys know Ruby has her own emoji because she is consistent. She is always helping out, gifting memberships, gifting various different things. Let me go ahead and give Ruby Hoove some love, as we always do about this time. Thank you very much, Ruby Hoove. As usual, you always helping out. Thank you very much. And we also got a $1 coming from Mac. Now it's known. Thank you very much, Mac. If you guys haven't subscribed to Mac over on X or followed him, follow him. All right. Mods, put that down there. Mac is a great follow. As a matter of fact, one of the things that one of the stories that he shared with me today is about to be a article or a topic today. Okay. That's what Mac does. So he's always helping out, and I appreciate him. Bootzilla dropping 5 Derek the DA gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Bootzilla. Another one that has his own emoji. If you are a member, thank you very much for shouting Bootzilla out. I'm hungry, man. I'm ready to dive into this burger. This burger right now in my hand is calling my name, but we got to get through these super chats, bro. But yeah, Bootzilla, thank you very much. He is always there. I put his emoji in the chat. You guys give him some love. Ruby Hoove came back with another 5. I didn't even see this. Damn. Thank you, Ruby. Appreciate you. All right. Once again, man, that makes, what is that, 11 gifted memberships on the night? Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all, man. Look, last week, man, Staccato came in. He dropped 50, and then everybody just got into the party. So, you know, that shit happens, man. But, yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you very much, Ruby Who, for the 5 gifteds. We got Mr. PCS for $4.99. Imagine if Keith David was hired for Final Destination 7. He has a similar presence as the late Tony Todd. Does he really? Seem like a different type of person. Tony Todd and Keith David. I mean, they both black, obviously.
Keith David, I think his voice is in this new Spider-Man.
Yeah, he is.
He got a voice.
He's a voiceover in Spider-Man.
Fire, dude. He's fire. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, I love Keith David. But I don't know if he's like, I'm not saying that you couldn't put him in there, but, you know,
put him
Tony
in there
Todd
and pause. Put him in there is a freaking pause.
Yeah.
For sure, a pause.
Pause.
Sorry about that, y'all. My bad. That would be an interesting move, though, Mr. Peace. That'd be an interesting move. I'd be interested to see how folks felt about that. Thank you for the $4.99. And then coming back, we got Nick Knack for 5. Says, yo, DA, watching a few years, mainstream will start doing Hall H stuff at MegaCon because they know what the people really want. Absolutely. Look, Nick Knack, I think that MegaCon, because of where it's located in Florida, and it's inviting everybody. Like Zach Levi was, I think, at the Ripperverse booth, right?
Yeah.
So he's at, and Geeks and Gamers have their own panel. They couldn't get into. I guarantee you, they couldn't get into San Diego Comic-Con. Guarantee you, they would never let them do a panel. Chris Gore can barely do panels at San Diego Comic-Con and LA Comic-Con and some of these other cons. That's why I always say we need our own cons. But if MegaCon is opening up the door, then hell yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think the people are going to start flocking to stuff like MegaCon. I don't like the time that they're having it next year because that's smack dab in the middle of summer, man. That's going to be hot. But
yeah, it's going to be humid.
It's going to be real humid. Orlando. I went to Orlando in August of one year, and that shit was like, I want to say, what was it? It was like 94 degrees every single day and like 99% humidity. It was just a fucking oven the entire time I was there, man. And I bet May Orlando gonna be about the same, man. But
because today it was 85 over here.
But how's the humidity
on a Sunday? The humidity, thank God it wasn't bad. It's bearable. Like, I think it's this time of the year is the best time for them to do it.
Yeah,
but I think they kind of had a lot of issues with it because this is like the beginning of spring break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for them to be able to hold it down, because the original venue that we were going to have the Geeks and Gamers, they had to switch it up. So it was like a lot of different things that happened, but it all depends on MegaCon. I don't know. They made a lot of money this year. It was a lot of people there. A lot.
I bet it was, man.
A lot.
Yo, Nick Knack, thank you very much for the 5. We'll see how it goes with MegaCon going forward. But before we get to the first topic of the night, we got to give some love to the members or the new members and the super chatters. You guys are awesome. Let's start off with the new members. 11 of y'all. Thanks for being here. Here you go. I told y'all I was in Wendy's night, and I'm gonna be eating in y'all ear. It is what it is, man. Shout out to the super chatters as well. A little All Might for you. All right. I know this is unprofessional as hell, but I ain't ate all day. Comment of the week.
Do you know how to cook? I mean, God,
I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man.
Stop.
Give him some slack, T. Give him some slack. Man.
No,
T don't never give no slack, man.
No.
No, I don't mind it. T holds me accountable, man.
I don't know.
I'm gonna live a long life because T keep getting in my ear talking shit. I'm gonna be all right. Don't worry about it.
Nah, T, I need some of your cooking recipes, though. I need some of your cooking recipes on the road.
Yeah, you were supposed to give me the juice recipe too, bro. You said you was gonna send it to me. Where's
the Hey,
yo, you're busy, huh? Yeah, you can't even send your bro a recipe, man.
Celery, pineapple.
But I need to know like amounts, how much.
Apple.
Yeah.
What do I? One apple. You do about 6 freaking celery stalks in there. Make sure you wash them off thoroughly. Get you 1 apple. Use that. Get you a bundle of cilantro, a bundle of parsley. Get a thumb of some ginger. Ginger it up and get about 3 lemons. Peel them, and then you'll feel better in the morning, man. Hey, are you chopping wood? Because man, I want to see the forest. What paper are you? Jesus, man.
You got the juice now. Rockefeller said, you got the juice now. It's like Tupac, huh? Yo, comment of the week. This comes from DB1304. We need a Pedro Pascal plus Zendaya movie. Surely it will be a huge hit. So, look, I did 2 videos. I've already done 2 videos on Zendaya. And the last one I did, it's about Zendaya basically, you know, kind of taking over Hollywood. It looks like she, just like Pedro Pascal, he's in all kinds of movies. It looks like Zendaya is going to be in all kinds of movies. So that's what I did the video on. And yeah, I think Pedro Pascal in a Zendaya movie would be a giant disaster. So Hollywood, of course, is going to get to that point where they're going to make this movie at some point in time or another, man. But look, meanwhile, 2026 looks like it's going to be the year of Zendaya. Look at this lineup, you guys. Zendaya's 2026. The drama, Euphoria Season 3. All right, so the drama's coming out in April, so in a couple of weeks. Then we're going to get Euphoria Season 3. Then we're going to get The Odyssey. Then we're going to get Spider-Man Brand New Day in July. And then Dune Part 3. It is all Zendaya all the time, man. Are you guys looking forward to these Zendaya joints right here?
She's fucking She's anti-Viagra. You want to talk about a male vasectomy? That's what she is. She's just, God dang, man. She's a pencil. God dang, pause, man.
What is Tom Holland seeing this? What is Tom Holland seeing?
I don't know, man. She literally looks like Shakespeare. She looks like a Shakespeare. What in the heck, dude? She looks like the living embodiment of a lowercase I. That's how her body looks. Just terrible.
That bad?
That bad.
Horrible.
I think beyond the look, she just can't act. That's the worst part about this chick.
No,
I don't know how she's getting all this work.
You know
Her
how
acting
I
is
feel
worse
about
than her
this,
looks.
DA? I feel like the news of all of her being out there, yes, it sounds good, but what impact is it really going to have? Like, what impact any of her roles that she's done really has had? Like, even in Spider-Man, she's a side character. In Odyssey, she's a side character. She's not a main character in any of these films. So it's like she's there just to be there. She's very forgetful. You know what I mean? Like, that there's nothing about her that you're going to sit there and be like, wow, she changed this movie or she changed this show. Yeah, she looked like a crackhead in one of the shows. That's perfect for her. But other than that, that's it.
It is perfect that her name starts with a Z because she's got zitties. 0 titties. Zitties. That's what she got.
Now, on the flip side, I've been advocating for Penny Lane. Penny Lane needs to get more work.
Oh,
all right?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's more like it. That's a D1 chick. That's a D1 chick. That is definitely back in the day when I was playing ball. That was her. That was.
If you don't know who Penny Lane is,
oh Lord,
touchdown. Now that's right there. That's
when
touchdown.
teams talking about a number one draft pick. That's the number one draft pick.
But you know what it is, DA? A woman like that scares Hollywood because Hollywood want most of these women to be semi-attractive. They do not want these women to be something voluptuous like this woman is. They don't promote any voluptuous women anymore. Most of these women look really, skinny and aggressive. They look like, their eyes is getting sucked out of their, brains already. Like it doesn't look right with them. So when you see somebody like this, it threatens Hollywood. It threatens their movement.
Tia Carrera? Remember Tia Carrera? She was hot too.
Yeah.
Tia Carrera was hot.
Look, we used to get some hotties back in the day, man. All right. This is, again, another Penny Lane. I don't want to belabor the point, but you kind of get the idea of what we're talking about when it comes to Hollywood. Like, she's a model. She's doing the catwalk. Yeah. Tia just like touchdown. Yo, Penny Lane can get it all day, every day, man. I don't understand. Like, why do we not cast more women that like this?
Put her up against Mitney, and you'll see who the real Super Bowl champion is.
Why you gotta bring Sydney Sweeney in there?
Here we go.
That's what I'm saying. Sydney is innocent in this, though.
The difference between mediocre and va-va-voom. That is va-va-voom. Come on. That is every day.
But there's different levels of va-va-voom, though, T. You got to realize that as well.
No, she is it. She's it.
But then we get back to the girls in Zendaya.
Sure.
That was a nice palate cleanser because we talking Zendaya. So every once in a while we got to throw something on the screen that'll keep y'all attention because y'all about to turn it away. Like, man, that's Zendaya. Let me get a whoa, Penny Lane. Yeah, okay. What are they talking about?
We don't want to see zitties. We don't want to see zitties. I mean,
I just don't understand the appeal,
zero appeal.
I've been trying to understand. I've been trying to figure this out. I've been like, okay, there's got to be something I'm missing. There's got to be some appeal somewhere.
Her face card.
Zendaya at least has a decent face card. I'm not gonna say she's ugly. It's just the rest of her body doesn't fit. That's all I'm saying. Like if she was a little bit thicker.
What? Wait,
she got a big ass watermelon head.
It just doesn't look right. She does. Her head, like her face card, does not fit her body. That's what I'm saying. Like her face, it put her face on Pennywise or Penny's. I was gonna say Pennywise, but Penny's face or Penny's body. I mean, you'll probably think Zendaya was decent.
No. Zendaya looks like a little miniature ET face. Look at her. She looks grumpy.
Body. That's what I'm saying.
There's no POV I want to do with her. None.
It's not working out, Angel.
Yeah,
I don't know where
Angel's
coming from with this.
Yeah,
this is not even this picture is like.
Nah. I'm just saying she has. I'm not saying she's a dime, but she has a cute face.
Weird looking.
Yeah,
look at her blurry. That's how you got to look at her. Blurry.
Man. Like what about 7-8 beers? About that. All right, start making it work with about 7-8 beers.
Swimmer. She's on the swim team. Was she gonna go for the gold medal? What podium is she gonna be on? Pause. Get her out of here.
But worse than that, man, people are just like, I'm not feeling this. If you put Zendaya in a movie, it seems like a lot of people are like, you know what? I'm good. I don't care what the movie is. Like some people are saying, I'm not going to go see Dune. Some people say Dune. Nah, I don't want to see Dune.
I don't think she's a bad actress. I think
she's a horrible actress.
For me, I think that it's the problem with Disney thing. I don't see her as a grown-up. I don't see her as an adult. Maybe because I'm 47 and my kids grew up watching her, but I don't see her as a grown-up. I just don't see her body isn't mature like a grown-up. She doesn't carry herself like a grown-up. I mean, she does. She's a lady. You don't hear no trash about her, but I just don't see her physically. My brain can't comprehend her being an adult.
Yeah,
she got that Peter Pan complex.
That's how I feel about it. What was that, Angel?
She has that Peter Pan complex. Like, she's always going to look forever young. She's going to look 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Like real young. She doesn't look old. Even in Spider-Man, that's why they could still play these young roles. They could pull it off. So she's always going to look like that 15, 16-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, look, this is how people are feeling about it. They're just like, I don't care. I don't want to see this chick.
Enough already.
Yeah. Yep. So look, Captain Avenger, can we move on now? Sorry. All right. To be shitting on your girl Zendaya, Captain Avenger. He like, stop talking about my baby. But yeah, man, I think that she's got to learn how to act. They're going to keep putting her in movies. She's getting a lot. All right. She's getting a lot of work. They're going to keep throwing her in movies. Maybe somehow acting in all of these movies will help her refine the craft of acting and she becomes a better actor. Maybe that's how this thing is going to work. But if she's going to be in all of this shit, it's like, chick, you got to learn how to act. Your acting is dog shit.
No, get her money.
Right? And I'm saying that being nice.
Get her money. Get her money. This is the problem. This is the problem with just the how out of touch the people who make decisions are with diversity. They don't know. They're not familiar with people. They're only going to go with people they can trust. That's why there's no new music out. There's no new song that I'm like, oh my God, there's a new song. Except they're not like us. There's no variety. These people are unaware. The decision makers who are in charge of making decisions do not trust this.
The new song is Golden, T.
Golden? What the fuck is that?
Oh Lord.
What is that?
You don't know what Golden is?
Jill Scott, living my life like it's golden? Is that hey,
no,
man,
not a Jill Scott. We're not talking about Jill Scott. We're talking something totally different, fam. Don't think about Auntie Jill Scott.
Anybody, dude. I ain't that.
T, that's how out of touch T is. He don't even know the song.
But listen to me, hear me out here. This happens, it's all across the board. It's not just in entertainment, it's in sports, it's in the business world. They don't know who to turn this over to, so they're just throwing straws up and seeing what sticks. They don't, everything that these people are is not translatable, dude. That's why you don't have to wear a suit and tie anymore to an interview. You can wear a quarter zip. Yeah. You don't have to look professional anymore, man, because the people who are left, they're unaware. They don't know. It's really bad. That's why in coaching, you've seen all these young coaches get jobs in the NFL. I'm like, who is this? And they tell me you can't find a black coach or a Hispanic coach or Asian coach, but you got the same old coaches. It's like, what? It's like the same old, man, just regurgitated, dude. I mean, it's just dumb. You mean to tell me she's the only young black lady out of work? Do you know who got more body than her? That girl that was on Last of Us. Storm, what's her name? Storm. She's way better. She's an upgraded Zendaya. Way upgraded. Pull her up, D. What's her name? Stormy Davis or Stormy Johnson or whatever? That broad is nice.
Nah,
I'm breaking the rules to say she's nice because she's my kid's age.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you. All right, let's move on. Shout out to the crew. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We have finished up talking about Zendaya.
Give me a minute.
But let's talk about another black actor who has found himself in the news recently. Y'all know it's good old Black Snape. Here we go. Harry Potter star Papa Essedu received death threats after being cast as HBO's Professor Snape. Can you believe that? Death threats on the internet. Holy shit. Unbelievable, man.
Shocking.
It's the same shit. It always is. We're going to hear about this for the next year, how everybody needs to be, oh, poor Papa Essedu, he received some threats. And it's like, look, nobody should be threatening anybody. me, you, anybody, nobody wants to get a death threat. Okay, nobody wants that. So I'm not making light of it in that way. But if you've been on the internet for any amount of time and you talk to people on the internet, if you make a like, hey, Daily, I'm here, you're gonna get a death threat eventually. Somebody gonna say, motherfucker, I'll kill you. You know, somebody gonna say that eventually. It's just like common, like everybody knows this. So for them to try to make a big deal out of it, it's like, okay, it's like somebody said, you know, like, you know, somebody called you out your name or whatever on the internet. It's no different than that.
Hey, are you condoning that? That's not okay.
I literally just said I'm not condoning it. But what I'm saying is you cannot use this as something, oh, well, you know, I got backlash because somebody said this, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, you're on the internet. Get off the internet, and then you ain't got to worry about it, because that's where it happened. This wasn't like somebody coming up in his face. He said he saw it on an Instagram post.
Coming up in his face is a pause.
Pause.
I don't know what to say.
I hope you guys got your seatbelt on, because apparently we going way over the speed limit tonight. Let's go.
You know what I meant by saying that, bro. Somebody walking up in your face, talking that talk, saying this, that, and the third on the internet, anything goes. Okay. Sadly and unfortunately, and again, I'm saying it shouldn't happen. Anybody that does this, makes threats to people, talks, you probably need to go to jail for making a death threat, especially, you know, for somebody high profile or whatever. You know, you probably need to go to jail, but stop trying to use this to deflect from the fact that they race swap Snape, which is basically all he's doing. He's trying to play that victim card so that you feel bad. Oh, poor guy. Oh, poor guy. He's getting death threats. And it's like, yeah, like everybody else on the internet gets. Everybody gets called out.
Why are y'all so upset about this man?
Because, dude, it's like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the race swaps. You already know I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of race swaps.
Go up on the producers, not him. What did he do?
I'm going off on him because he's the one. Yeah, he's the one out here throwing the victim cards out there.
I say, hey man, I'm gonna give you $1 million because you're black. You're not gonna accept it? You think that's race swap? Shut up. Take that damn money and run.
Yeah, he did it already, team. Because he's locked into that contract, and if they try to get rid of him, he got to get paid. They can't get rid of him right now like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I keep saying, but y'all ain't. Where's all that hate? Where's all that race swapping stuff when y'all race swap about Jesus? I don't hear it. I don't hear none of it. I don't hear none of that stuff. Straight race swap on Jesus. Straight race swap on Beethoven. All that stuff, but straight race swap on J. Edgar Hoover. Quiet as a church mouse. You say you got love. Man, all that race, stop getting caught up. Wait,
you saying J. Edgar Hoover was a black man?
Yeah,
stop getting caught up in that race stuff, dude. That's a trick. That's a trick for your mind, man. You may not like him, see his portrayal of it, man. Damn. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't like the characters to match what they appear to be in the books. That's great. But don't get caught up in that stuff, hating on a man because he got to feed his family, man.
I'm not hating on him. As a matter of fact, T, early on, I said, hey, it's the director's fault. But when you jump out here, he fucked up all in this interview. There's other problems that he has in the interview. But the problem that I have is don't play the victim card. Say, yeah, I took the money. If you came out and said that, I would respect him more for saying, yeah, I just came out and took the money. They offered me the role.
We're the hate for Nick. Hey, y'all didn't say nothing about Nick Fury. Nick Fury is a whole.
I said something about Nick Fury.
Yeah, everybody said it.
All right.
Everybody was like, wait, what? I've said something about I said something about Nick Fury. Right, I said something about Perry White.
Man, just try. I'm just giving a suggestion. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying, man, just don't get caught up in that stuff, man, because it'll bleed over into real life, man. And you get caught up, man. You're looking at somebody, the next man's, man, let them do what they got to do, man. That's just Hollywood. Hollywood is not here to fix your problems. Hollywood is not. They're there to tell stories, man. To tell stories.
They ain't even telling stories. This shit is telling propaganda. He fucks the whole story up.
I don't want a black Snape. Pause. I just want good material, man. And I'm just doing my best not to invite negative thoughts in my mind about this particular man and him. That's all. I understand what y'all are saying, but I'm just, for me, I'm not trying to invite that in about some shit. I'm never going to meet this man. I don't care about him. So what? So what?
Yeah, you're not a Harry Potter fan anyway, man. So you ain't really tripping
the
off
fact
it
that it's
anyway.
called Harry Potter is a fucking pause. That's a pause.
That's not a pause. That's not a pause.
You got a Harry Potter? What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm more of a fan after going to Universal.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, Harry Potter at Universal is dope. Look, here's what he said. This was in an interview with the Times. I've been told, quit or I'll murder you. So this is somebody. I doubt he was told this exactly. All right. Quit or I'll murder you. Nobody said that bullshit. But anyway, it really matters. The reality is if I look at Instagram, I will see somebody saying, I'm going to come to your house and kill you. So get off of Instagram, get off of social media if you really care about it like that. Okay. Yeah. If you really care about it like that. So he says, well, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be murdered. That could age badly. But yes, while I hope I'll be okay, nobody should have to encounter this for doing their job. And I agree with that. Nobody should have to deal with a death threat just for acting. All right. Nobody should have to do it. Even a race swap. Nobody should have to deal with that. So I agree with him on that. Many people put their lives on the line in their work. I'm playing a wizard in Harry Potter, and I'd be lying if I said it doesn't affect me personally. Okay, and then he says the abuse fuels me. It makes me more passionate about making this character my own. So now he's more interested in making the character his own and not doing anything no fidelity to the actual character himself. All right, that's what he's interested in doing. I don't know if it had that other part in here. Yeah. No, it doesn't. But basically, at some point in time, the interviewer of this article asked him, "Hey, do you want to, I don't know, is this, yeah, this is it actually. Let me switch it over here. So this is the actual article. They asked him, hey, why don't you call the cops? Right? Like if somebody threatens you and you worried about it like that and you're going to bring it up in this article, like, why don't you call the cops? Right? Let me see if I can find where he answered that question. No, it must be down further. This is a long ass article they wrote on this dude. Yeah, here we go. So look. Could he just stay offline? He says, but even if you successfully ignore it, it doesn't mean it's not happening. As Sadhu says, the issue remains endemic in any way. People see stuff to message me and ask if I'm okay. Has he reported any of the death threats? All right. Did he go to the cops? No. I don't think some 17-year-old boy being put in jail for 2 weeks for threatening to murder me would actually make me feel any better. So then why bring it up?
Wait a minute. He just said something profound there.
What's profound about it?
Yes,
I mean, there's no reason to bring it up if you're not going to do something about it.
For threatening me?
Wait, say it again. What's profound?
That is profound that he said that. Oh, prophetic. He just said something there. Like he checked his own stuff. He realized in that moment, I took from that him not being emotional about that and said, man, damn. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd like to. I'm venting. I'm venting more so than anything. But I don't think that's the answer. Is what he's saying. Like he's not trying to punish anybody. What's that going to solve?
So let me ask you then. Why do you think he brought this death threat up in this interview in the first place?
He just wanted to make the fans aware, hey, this is what I'm going through. You may not like that I got cast here, but hey, I'm not over here on Easy Street. Here's what's happening to me. Because whether you like it or not, I'm here to stay.
So he's a victim.
He's not a victim. He's just making you aware.
Rock, the invites in the chat, bro. I put the invites in the chat in the whatchamacallit? What's the name of the group? I put the invites in the group message, bro.
Hey, when's the last time you cooked, man? I'm getting concerned, man.
He left the group. That's why he didn't get the message. Yeah. He left the group.
Why did you leave the group? Oh my God. Man. Hold on. Look, let me talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Hey, y'all need to realize what I'm saying is true. You need to realize, hey, your uncle is right. I've been right. I got to admit it.
Nah, T. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I don't believe that statement that he made was.
Why does he have to be a bad guy?
It's not that he sounds as a bad guy, but my point is this. If you don't have no issue with anything that boy did, why bring up the issue to begin with? Even if you would try, like, you could have said, you know what, I get some hate online. Yeah, that's cool, but I just brush it off. He could have just simply said that.
Of course, that they're going to use that as press. Of course, any news is good news as far as the press is concerned. Hey, man, that's drawing more attention to it, man. Like, these people have a business to run. A lot of that's marketing. Oh
And
man,
I don't agree. I don't disagree with you in regards to that. But this is what I'm saying. He needs to have more control if he doesn't really feel that way in regards to what's being said. This should have been ran across him first before the publicist put any of it out. Because like I said, right now, this is making him look like a victim. It's really making him look like a real, like, I'm sorry, a pussy ass victim. Like you out here
that's what it is. Look, Angel, that's exactly how it is, because that's what he's putting himself out there for. He's bringing it up, but he ain't gonna do nothing about it. He ain't saying, yeah, you know, I took that to the cops because I was very worried about it.
Take it to the cops.
Take it to the cops.
Does that.
He just said something. I told you what he said.
Or just say, you know what? Yeah, it happens. You know, like Angel just said. Yeah, you know, people be, you know, giving me hell online. You know, I just brush it off. I don't even read that shit. I just move on with my life. What's the next question? Not like, yeah, man, I'll be getting death threats. And then he lingered on it. He said he brought it up not once, but 3 times during that interview. That he's getting death threats. I'm getting death threats. They hating on me because of this and that thing. They're going to come to my house and kill me. It's like, okay, bro, then do something about it. Get out here
what am I missing? Because I don't want to be bullheaded. What am I missing that
the victimhood narrative that they always run in Hollywood? Every time there's a race swap, especially with the race swaps, the first thing they're going to throw out there is the race card. This time it seems like they bypassed the race card and he went straight to the victim card, but it's usually the race card. They throw the race card out first and then they follow it up with the victim card. And so that's how they normally get down when it comes to, you know, Hollywood. The narrative has to be set now because this show is about to drop in a year. And they need to make sure that they set the tone. Here's the narrative for Black Snape to make sure that, because Black Snape's been getting hell. All right. Everybody's been cutting this movie or this TV show up 15 ways to Sunday. People are pissed off, especially Harry Potter fans. All right. Coming to the stage is Rockefeller Plaza. I don't know why you leave in groups, bro, but you're here. You're here. What's up, man?
What up? Can you hear me?
You have fun at MegaCon? I heard. Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Sure. Yeah, I had to redo all my settings and shit like that, so I didn't know my shit was working right. Yeah, I can hear you. All's well that ends. But what up, bro? I had a great time, MegaCon.
Nice. All right, you wanted to rant on this situation. What's going on? You can rant. The floor is yours.
I just got here, so I mean, I gotta build up to this. But I mean, what's the issue now? What was the claim we had? What's going on here?
That he was getting death threats.
Sketch the speed. He's getting death threats.
Yeah, Papa asked you.
For what?
Yeah, let me bring it back. Hold up.
What's he getting death threats for?
For being Snape, according to him.
From who?
From randos on the internet. Internet randos are threatening his life.
I mean, just a random 17-year-old boy, right? That I don't want to really put in jail. Right?
Yeah, some dude that he don't know, and he's saying, you know,
he's getting banter on the internet. You know what? I want to kill you, motherfucker, with kindness. We left out with kindness, and he put, I want to kill you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This shit is ridiculous. And if this is, let me hear you, not MAGA country, which we hate over there in Hollywood, why don't you send this to the fucking FBI and it won't take but 0.2 seconds to figure out who the fuck it is? And I don't want to 70. Why not? And maybe tomorrow that 17-year-old will be an 18-year-old man that could probably blow somebody the fuck up, right? We could have a terrorist attack. Why aren't you fucking turn them in? Why aren't you turn that fucking person in? Because I know a lot of people that were 17, they got tried as a fucking adults that deserve that shit. But nobody turned them in. And then it was, if you see something, say something, right? But, it's not that big a deal. It's a fucking big deal for a fucking death threat that you're claiming, but it's not fucking real. That's the problem. See, what you do is you buy these fucking IPs and they destroy them by race swapping. And the first thing you do is, because you hate maggots, is you're going to say, you know what? If anybody comes up against this race swap, that's ridiculous. We're going to use this race swap like Harry Potter, Black Snape, because we all know he's going to hang him by his fucking magic. And we're going to use that race as a racial element, epitome to the story. Now, if anybody says anything against that, you're racist for saying it. We're going to use it as a racial element, but don't you even bring it up because you're a fucking racist bastard for saying that shit. It's the same shit we hear a different fucking day. And if it's a fucking death threat, that's serious. You need to call the FBI. But maggots, that's what maggots do, right? This is fucking a lie, and it's just some bullshit because you know you're going to use this as racial epitome in your fucking story, and you're preparing us for it. Just like Peacemaker, it's a black got out from the whites. You know what I mean?
They're going to
It's
use
the
the
same shit.
This is going to become the talking
And then I'm the
point.
racist for calling
And
out
then
the white
and you
dude.
will be
I got
made to
freckles. I
feel.
got more soul than you do, motherfucker. I ain't racist. And I tell you what, I'll call your ass out every fucking time you do it. All right, I'm tired of that shit. It's just the same.
It's frustrating, bro. It really is.
Turn the page.
It really is frustrating. Shout out to Hold My Dual Shocks hanging out in the chat. What's up, y'all? We are on the road. Yeah, they on the road back. They're coming back from Orlando. I saw the pics. We threw up pics earlier in the show, guys. With you guys hanging out at MegaCon, man. Next year, man. Next year, I'm gonna try to make it, man. I missed out, man. Would have loved.
Did I hear you guys earlier saying
awesome.
MegaCon next year is going to be during the fucking summer?
Well, that's what they're saying. Is May 20th to the 23rd.
Oh hell no! It was hot. It was hot enough this year.
March.
Perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, 2 more months.
I'm curious about that myself. Look, there's a lot of problems with Black Snape. We all know that. We're all aware of that. And they're not going to do anything about it. What they're going to do is they're going to run the narrative. All right. They're going to run the race card. They're going to run the victim card. That's what they're going to do to get past this. And so just get ready. But yeah, the show is already, in my opinion, DOA. I don't know how they recover from this shit at all.
It's HBO.
Man.
It's the same thing with the Lantern shows coming up. We already see that, right? I'm the old white man. It's like, you young black guy, you can't do this as good as me. Huh? You can't wear the ring. You already see the same exact thing coming from HBO. And I hope that dude, David Ellison, gets in there and says, look, stop shitting on the white man, make him look like he's a fucking villain consistently. It's tiring.
Facts.
It's just tiring. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Coming from the white man. You're hearing him say it. I know we don't want to hear the white man say the white man is the villain tiring. It's true, though. Listen up.
All right.
So
we got to talk a little Supergirl in just a minute. But before we do, we got some gifteds and some more super chats to get to. So let's get to those, man. Captain JPS, remember for 13 months, they seriously made Aunt May hotter than MJ. Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't even call her MJ because what's her name? Marie Jones or some bullshit like that. It's not even
Melissa.
Mary Jane Watson.
It's Melissa Jones, isn't it?
Or it's Melissa, whatever her name is. She's not MJ. Okay.
MJ.
She's not MJ, but we understand what you mean. Yeah. And yeah, definitely hotter than MJ.
Hey, I mean, I don't want my Aunt May hot, but that was a good choice for MJ. And I don't think anybody's really complaining. I was like, damn, man. Aunt May, let's go. Let's go, Aunt May.
Thank you very much.
Good.
JPS, we got Dragon Master Zero dropping 5 gifted membership. Shout out to Dragon Master Zero. You guys know what to do. All of you members that are out there, give Dragon Master Zero some love. We always do because Dragon Master Zero, one of the top supporters, he has his own emoji in the chat. Same as Ruby Hoove, same as who else delivered? What was it? Was it Boot? It was Boot, right? Yeah, Boot. Yep. I'm trying to find his emoji. There it go.
Didn't Knick-Knack put out something as well?
I need Knick-Knack. I need to build one for Knick-Knack, man. That's what I need to do. I need to get something for Knick-Knack. Knick-Knack is always supporting. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Dragon Master Zero for the 5 gifted. That makes 16 on the night. Appreciate y'all. Miss Sparkles. Shout out. No negative thoughts on people, but what about one particular blonde, T? Boys, put that anger into positive reinforcement for change. Yeah, I got you, Miss Sparkles. I got you. Yeah, T, always no negative thoughts except for one specific. Look, now he's bouncing out. Oh, wait, nope. Now he's bouncing back in. One person gets all that hate. What's up with that, T? Radio silence. That's what I thought. That's what we thought. Thank you very much, Miss Sparkles, for the 5. Everybody. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this. I don't know if Miss Sparkles is still shadow banned, but make sure you change your top chat to live chat. So right above, if you go to the top of the comments, it'll say live chat, top chat. Change that to live chat if you don't already have that. That way you can see. That way you can see all of Miss Sparkles' posts because you can't see them for whatever reason. Miss Sparkles is a bad girl and she got
anybody that says the good shit. They're probably shadow banned. So if you want to hear the good
shadow ban Miss Sparkles, but you can see her if you flip it to all chat or all whatever live chat. You flip it, you can see her.
They can't ban all of us.
Rafa Balde, member for 21 months. What up, boys? I don't know a single way they could possibly spin the whole Snape situation around. Death threats, the timing is a little too convenient. Oh, it is, Rafa Balde. That's the whole point.
Well, Rafa, exactly. I see how they spin it around. If they can get in there real quick, and like I just said, they're going to use this as a racial part of the story. We all know, like, you know, that they hang Snape as a kid, and they joke. If you don't know the story, they use magic to hang Snape upside down as a kid. Ha ha! He looks weird. He's funny. Now let me add a black guy into that, and a whole bunch of white kids doing it, right? So if I was David Ellison, I'd be like, look, you can keep a black guy as Snape, but remove the racial bullshit. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to do that. You know what I mean? They're using it for that, especially, but they can spin it, but they got to remove it from being whites versus blacks and just make it he's a black guy. That's it. Because you know what? A lot of people in real life don't like each other just because I just don't like you, not because I'm a white guy and you're a black dude. You know what I mean? I just don't fucking like you. So they can
look. I want to show this. All right, just to kind of address this because I think that this guy's comment. It was on the comicbookmovie.com page that we were just showing. All right. If you're not aware of how badly this is going to affect everything, I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. This guy put this comment on there, and he nails every possible reason. Like, it makes so much sense when you read it written out this way. If you only watch the movies, you may not know Snape's backstory. To summarize, he grew up in poverty under an abusive father. Okay? He was in love with Lily Potter, Harry's mom, at school, and was bullied by James Potter, Harry's dad. Lily did have feelings for him, but chose James instead because Snape was obsessed with the dark arts and bought into racist stereotypes regarding muggles such as Lily. All right, so
they call him
that's the character from the books. Grew up in poverty, had an abusive father, and now all of a sudden, what? He's a black guy. He's a black guy. He said all of this makes perfect sense with Snape being white as he was intended to be. But when Snape is black, that puts all these things into a very different context. It would be an insanely racist stereotype to have a black character grow up in the ghetto under an abusive black father, fall in love with a pure white girl who could have saved him if only he weren't or wasn't so innately evil. And because he couldn't get her, he would then become an abusive teacher and a criminal. I mean, come on, man. That's like, it's stereotype after stereotype after stereotype.
An abusive teacher is a criminal.
But it doesn't start with Snape himself. James and his friends bullying him would also reframe his character from just a school jerk to a hardcore racist. And the same goes for Harry, who frequently suspects Snape of wrongdoing throughout the series. All right. And he talks about they could be colorblind, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, it's not going to work. Okay. People going to see through it. They're going to be like, oh, these people are racist.
This can work if Snape has a reawakening as a black man and says, I shouldn't be hating white people as much as I do. Let me guess. That'll never happen because one side thinks, white man is the fucking. So if he has like a reimagining that, oh my God, I've been hating this young kid, Harry Potter, because he's a white man my entire life. Right before he dies, because how he always has that reimagining, like, oh my God, I've been looking at life the whole way. The second before he dies, they're not going to do that, though, because white man bad. Cliche.
See, I like this idea. Make the whole cast black.
There you go.
Everybody's black.
Make it the fucking
Wiz. It'll be like the Wiz, right? The Wizard of Oz. Remember the Wiz? All right, you make it just like that. Hey, the whole cast is black. We're just doing black Harry Potter, and then there you go. Then nobody's saying nothing. But it's just so retarded. It's absolutely stupid, man. Captain Avenger, yes, I have read all the Harry Potter books. I am an absolute Potterhead when it comes to that, man. I've read them multiple times.
Yeah, so it's this one character we know. If it was like James Potter and you wanted to make Harry like biracial, that would work and make it like a more like realistic modern audience. But they're not making a modern audience. They're making a civil rights audience. It's like, oh my God, that's enough of that shit. So
Black Snape, best pal, avoiding child support payment. Look, bro, the jokes are in the jokes endless. Are going to be
they're endless.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm here for. All right, since you make Snape black, fine. I'm here from the memes. I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for the clowning. I'm here for the laughs because I don't care about the show. I'm not going to watch the show, but I will comment on while the show is out. I'm going to comment on everybody dog walking it. Everybody's going to be talking shit, and I'm going to clown it and laugh at it right alongside everybody else. That's how it's going down for me, anyway. Can't speak for everybody else, but that's how it's going down.
Black Snape and the Obama wand.
Hey, While we're on this topic, I want to show you a couple of things I got from MegaCon, man. First off,
wait. Let me get through these super chats because we got two more
first.
gifted and then another, and then we can see what you got at MegaCon.
Good.
Thank you. Draconis dropped 5. Derek, the DA memberships. That brings it to 21 on the night. Shout out to the super chatters. Shout out to the member gifters. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much, Draconis. You guys know Draconis, exact same thing, man. We always do. We're going to lace him up with his own emoji, all right? And I'm going to have to work on one for some of y'all other cats, man, because you guys are taking care of business and you're helping the channel. You got me over 35K. If y'all didn't realize that, I just crossed over 35,000 subscribers. Thanks to everybody here and everybody elsewhere. If you're watching this on the replay, all right? I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Draconis, you've helped out a lot. Dragon Master Zero, Ruby Hoove, DK Bones, all right? Bootzilla. Okay, you guys are my main supporters, so thank you for the love and the support as always. Sean, formerly known as John, for 199. Rockefeller, how dare you defile Snarky J, an angel? What'd you say to Snarky J? Did you meet her? Wait. Did you meet her at MegaCon?
Maybe. We'll
shit. What? All right. We're going to have to hear about it. Maybe he got that. Maybe that's what he's going to show us. All right. A picture of him and Snarky J.
Right.
All right. And then last but not least, Nick Knack for 10 as a black chick. I'm sorry, Uncle T, but that story seems fishy. I can watch an all-black Harry Potter cast if it has great stories and actions. That's all I want. Thank you very much, Nick Knack. T be pretending like he don't understand. T knows what we're talking about. Well, you know, T like to be contrary. He a contrarian, man. He just like to say the opposite of what everybody else is saying because somebody got to be different.
Well, Nick Knack, we make fun of the cliche. I just want to look up on screen and see somebody that looks like me, but looking back at me. Now, I know it's a cliche shit, but people really do want to see that, and they don't want to see it with. Well, the white man bad, and I'm going to rise up against the man. They just want to see black characters. You know what? They want to see the same fucking story with black actors, black characters. They don't want to see the racial bullshit. And I agree with that. Like the DA said earlier, the Wiz. It wasn't like, oh, we're going against the Wizard. The big white man that's going to fucking take it, hold it. Oh my God. It wasn't like racial like that. It was just black characters, black actors, same fucking story. Little more soul to it. You know, it was weird. Some weird. They cut the fucking scarecrow in half. It's like, what the hell are they doing? But it's the same basic shit. You know what I mean? It's not all racism. We don't need that. Yeah. Move fucking past it, especially America.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Real talk. Thank you very much, Nick Knack, for the 10. Thank you to all the super chatters. You guys are awesome. Let me go ahead and give a little super chat love for you guys, and then we're going to move on. Thank you very much. Here you go. All right. And then we also have our gifted memberships. We got a couple more. We got Dragon Master Zero as well as, where did it go? Draconis that dropped them. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. And a little bit of love for y'all. Here you go. Thanks, fellas, man. I appreciate it, man. Everybody giving love for the 35K. Dragon Master, appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Man, you helped out, man. This is all of us, man. All right, we all built this channel. I'm just the guy that's talking, all right? But you guys are the ones putting in the work, liking, subscribing, sharing, man. That's what makes it happen. Thank you very much. Congrats from Stephanie Napolitan as well. Appreciate you on that. One Punch Man Tolkien fan. Congrats on the 35 subs, DA. Thanks very much, man. Andrew Wordner, 35K, 60K right around the corner. We're going to do one for 50. I think we'll do a celebration for 50 for sure. So 50K, we will celebrate that. But I thought 35K was a nice little round number to shout out to try to, get to. So, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. All right. Let's move on to this, man. So, Mac, I said one of the topics for tonight, Mac had shouted it out. He had tagged me in this post he put up. DC Studios getting ahead of Supergirl's opening weekend headlines. All right. So this is on DC Updates. The rumor is that Supergirl is said to have a budget near 100 million. If accurate, breaking even could require roughly 300 million worldwide. No confirmed numbers so far. This is via the Heroic Hollywood page. So Mac had shared this. There was a lot of confusion as to where this news was coming from because somebody earlier had said it was from Puck magazine, and Puck is a little bit more believable than Heroic Hollywood. But it wasn't from Puck. It looks like it's something somebody made up out of thin air, something like Heroic Hollywood. But now they're trying to say, oh, it doesn't need that much money to break even, guys. Oh, we don't need to make that much. It only needs about $300 million. This movie gonna need a lot more than that. Okay. You don't get Jason Momoa in a movie and think that you're just about to skate on through and it's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's not happening, man. All right. But yeah, that's what the budget is rumored to be. Only $100 million, guys. I don't think this is possible. I think that they are making up shit. Usually this is what they do. They try to say the budget for the movie is lower than what it really is. That way, while it's out in theaters and we're all calling it a flop because that's what's going to happen. Everybody, oh no, it's not a flop. It's not a flop. Just like they were saying with Superman, it's not a flop. And then what happens? What's his name? Ted Sarandos comes out before Congress and says, "Yeah, it wasn't doing that good. We had to pull it out. We had to get that thing up out of there." Warner Brothers did. This is while he thought he owned, Warner Brothers. I say, yeah, it didn't do that well, so they pulled it early. I just think like all of this stuff about budgets and everything, man. It's like they're gonna do whatever they can do to try to sell this thing. Only needs 300 million to break even. Yap, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, what do y'all think about that?
It only needing 300 million to break even. One thing I didn't notice at MegaCon this year was any Superman from James Gunn's Superman, any Supergirl cosplaying, any Mr. Terrific cosplaying. I didn't notice none of that shit. No. If it's from the DCU, I didn't see it.
I see a few of them.
Like I said, maybe Angel did. He was hot and looking around for it, but I didn't see it. If I didn't see it, I don't know about specific. I specifically didn't see a Supergirl. So I mean, if a movie's coming out, how many fucking Man of Steel Zack Snyder's did we see? Or fucking Rorschachs. It's like if something it hits, people gravitate to it. You don't have to. Like the fans do it themselves. I don't think I saw anything Supergirl-esque or Crypto. Or what I mean? Maybe they said Angel said he saw a couple. It didn't stand out to me. And it's just if you need $300 million, there's no way, man. Nobody's talking about this
that ain't nothing. They could get 300 million. I'm thinking they spent more money than this. They ain't just spent 100 million.
Well, where was this filmed at? Was this filmed out in Europe? Because then they probably calculating the tax breaks if it was filmed out in Europe. So that could be a possibility.
Let's say we need 300, right? Have we done the Project Hail Mary breakdown yet? And how much it made it?
We're not there yet. We're getting there.
Well, okay. I want to kind of use that as a baseline, but basically that. I'm not going to. That did a little better than I think we all anticipated the weekend, and it was spring break. It was a lot of people for like it just happened to have the right catalyst for the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if this makes 100 million, it's fucking lucky. It lucked out to make 3 times what this reported $100 million budget is.
So it was filmed in the UK, which means that they probably got some tax credits. And we're going to get the actual numbers. All right. We're going to get the actual factual numbers of what they actually spent on it.
We all know the tax credits in America and UK don't mean shit
in the
unless
UK,
you're in fucking Bolivia. You know what? You're spending over $150 million. Because
when you film in the UK, Rock, when you film in the UK and you want to get those tax credits, you got to tell the UK, it becomes a public document that how much did you spend on this movie? That's how we found out like movies like was it Deadpool and Wolverine actually cost somewhere around like $400 million instead of whatever they reported 250. Then that was like damn near 400 million. That's how we find out how much, because they film in the UK, and in order for the UK tax credits to kick in, you got to file a public document that says this is exactly how much we spent on the movie. So we're going to find out in a year or two, a year and a half to 2 years. We're going to know exactly what Supergirl spent. And then we're going to go, because we keep doing this. They say, oh, we spent $200 million on it. And then you get the UK tax forms. Oh, we actually spent like $380 million on it. It's like that all the time. So all of this shit right there is just bullshit. It's just a way for them to try to like, oh, this is how much we really made. This is how much it really is. You know, it's not that bad. We only need, what was it again? We only need $300 million to break even and shit.
To break even, not to make a profit. Just three. I mean, come on, stick with me, bro. All we need is a measly $300 million just to break even. Come on,
yeah, we could do that. And then nobody can say that if it makes $350 million, it's a flop. It's like, nah, blood. It's a flop.
That's fucking pipe dreams. They would have got the rose from the fucking the liquor store. Like, what are you talking about?
DC's low expectations for Supergirl are showing. Yet they already think this movie is going to be a disaster.
It's just their lower expectations for Gunn.
What's
Gunn
that?
in general, it's lower expectations for Gunn. I think this is trying to save his ass more than anybody else, to be real with you, because now the box office, if they just hit that mark, is going to make him look good in the future in regards to Warner Brothers. Maybe they might want to keep him, but we know the numbers are fudge.
Well,
and then wherever else he goes, you know what I'm saying? They're going to look at the box office, whether or not he made money. So if it looks like he broke even if he shook from DC, wherever else he goes, they may be able to, you know, believe in his projects.
What we need to look at, Angel, is when it comes out that it's 150 million and if 50 million inflate, which is right now going to be 50% of the budget inflated more, you'd be like, where did an extra $50 million go? We find out James Gunn's fucking paycheck, his wife's paycheck, his brother's paycheck, Angel was about $50 million. You'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? On all three films, and you find out his wife has made over $150 million in these three projects, and then he walks away at the end of the Superman. You'd be like, time the fuck out. He knew. We all knew exactly what he was doing. He was here to make his family money. I don't give a fuck about this project or any of these projects. They fail. Who cares? The end goal is for me to work here for 3 years, make about $150 to $200 million, and roll out on 20s. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all saw this coming. If it works, the fans are idiots like we thought they were because they're biting for stupid shit. If it doesn't, I'm fine. Either way.
Well, to Angel's point, this is what you got right here. You got Supergirl coming up in June, Lanterns in August, Clayface in October. Everything is riding. For me, everything for James Gunn's DCU is riding on these three projects. All three of these projects have to hit. They can, you know, maybe two can hit, but you can't have 0 for 3 or 1 for 2. You got to get action on all of these. People got to line up and say, oh, man, Clayface, great movie. I think Clayface is the one that stands the best chance of doing well. Supergirl, I think Supergirl is going to flop. And I don't think people are going to be into this particular style of Supergirl. I hear what I've heard of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Again, I never read the book, but what we was reading that other day when we were reading through it, I'm like, man, this sounds like some bullshit. I don't want to watch this. You know, I wouldn't want to watch this on my own. And then you got Lanterns, and Lanterns, it's like everything that you don't want Lanterns to be is what this TV show is about to be. So, yeah, I think this thing is going to be a giant fail. All right. Supergirl in June, I think that's going to be the first one. I think Lanterns is going to be I think Lanterns is going to be an epic fail. And then we're going to get to Clayface. And Clayface might actually be a good movie, but I think by then it's too little too late. And it's like a Halloween, like horror movie. It's like, is this really the tone we want for the DC universe? Like, how can I get my kids into DC? How can I get if I was raising a young kid right now, how do I get them into DC Comics and DC if this is the kind of shit that they watching? Foul mouth Supergirl, foul mouth Lanterns, horror movie Clayface. It's like, who is this shit for?
If it's not horror-esque, I mean, DC is always meant for the teenagers to adults. So if it's not gore, like weird, kids like that growing up. They like weird fucking shit. Like, we all love the Clayface story as teenagers, but it wasn't like bloody gory. Y'all remember the fucking Clayface story from animated? It wasn't bloody gory rated R. And I'm sure a lot of us experienced it as a 13-year-old kid or maybe younger. And it wasn't scary. It was intriguing. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on if you go about it rated R-esque, you're going to miss those kids that have the mind like, what the hell is going on? Like, is that possible with a human being?
You can't even take your kids to see none
you
of
can't
this
even
shit.
take it. So you're gonna miss that whole fucking audience. That's like, it's like bizarre to them, and it's like, I want, they don't understand it, which makes films interesting because you remove yourself from your part of the shoes and put them in somebody else's. So when you remove that whole like younger audience, it fucks it up, man. It makes it only for adults. I get DC has some adult stuff, but this is all over the place, bro.
It's like you're saying, have your kids watch the cartoons, forget the movies. You're right, Tree Rock, but here's the problem. Like, they have a current universe. They have a universe out right now, a cinematic universe. When I was taking my kids to the MCU movies, and my kids was coming up during the first 3 phases, especially that first phase, I didn't have a problem taking my kids to Iron Man. I didn't have a problem taking them to Captain America, Thor. We went and saw it all right? And my kids was around, what was it? My sons was between 6 and 13. Wait. No, my sons was, how old was the oldest? I can't remember. All right, 6 and 10. 11.
Weren't even teenagers.
6 and 11 when the first Iron Man dropped. And we went to every movie. We gathered them up, put them in the car. Sometimes we went to the drive-in. Sometimes we went to the walk-in. But we went to the movies, and it was a fun family thing, and we could talk about it, and I could share my knowledge of Marvel, and they could learn, and then they wanted to buy comics, and it was a thing. That's how you grow your fan base. But when you got foul-mouthed lanterns, cuss, like they cuss every, you got orgies, like somebody just said, you don't want your kids watching orgies and Peacemaker. And remember, man, the reason that James Gunn said he dropped Peacemaker when he dropped it is so that those that wanted to watch Superman, or you wanted to make sure that Superman was caught up, so he dropped Superman on VOD early so that it would be timed up with Peacemaker. And it's like, nobody's watching these two together, man. One is supposedly family friendly, and one's got orgies and murder and Nazis and all kind of other shit in there.
That's what I'm saying.
You notice this time though, he didn't mention that the Landers show has something to do with the new Superman movie. Like, it's connected.
You don't have to watch
regardless,
this, right,
it's
Angel?
Connected. Like he didn't say that, but
Like
it's a given thing.
He don't want
it.
We need to watch Lanterns to connect from Supergirl to Superman tomorrow, just like we had to watch Peacemaker season 2, Angel, to connect from Superman to fucking Supergirl, because you guys are gonna be lost going into Supergirl if you don't watch Peacemaker season 2, right? I'm gonna kill myself with kindness.
Yeah, I think this. I think this is a mistake. I think it's just a giant mistake. This guy is not the guy that should be running DC Comics at all. But he did drop some interesting news. And I think I got rid of it. Hold on a second.
I think I got rid. I had some interesting news.
I think I got rid of this. All right, let me.
That's
try.
your Project Hail Mary.
Here it is.
We'll get the Project.
Or
Hail
maybe
Mary.
you know what? No. I didn't get rid of it. I just misplaced it. All right, look. So now it seems like James Gunn wants to, say, hey, maybe things should be a little bit more family friendly. This was on the Direct. James Gunn confirms DC Studios will be releasing a few upcoming DC TV shows that are similar to Superman spinoff Crypto Saves the Day. James Gunn wants to ensure fans of all ages can enjoy DCU content in the future. This guy's a fucking idiot, man. So now he realizes, hey, I need to actually have some family-friendly shit. Because most of my shit is not family friendly. This is all rated R. It's like, damn, like 4 of the 6 projects that have been announced, all right, from Creature Commandos all the way through to Clayface. 4 of those projects are either TVMA or rated R. And then you have 2 PG-13, which is Supergirl and Superman, where Superman gets called a bitch, where Supergirl is supposed to be some drunk, like, what I don't know what she's gonna be in this movie. It's like, oh shit, man, I might want to bring little kids in to watch some DCU content. I know. Let me create some shows that are gonna be similar to Crypto Saves the Day, which I guess is some cartoon or whatever.
I Am Groot, Baby Groot, Disney Plus show.
Guy, man.
This is the Disney Plus I Am Groot. You know what? I can have my brother Sean Gunn play Baby Groot. Crypto. And he can make some more money and just steal more money from this company, like Rockefeller said. I can't wait to see how much this fucking dude and his family tally up from stealing from this corporation and making shit projects like Crypto Saves the Day. Well, because we need family-friendly content. You need your fucking main fucking goddamn movies to be family-friendly, asshole. What are they gonna if this were to actually work? What are they gonna watch after this?
Yeah.
Well, my thing is this, DA. Like, if he was thinking of family friendly,
with kindness,
why didn't he think of outside of his family for one? Because Crypto, no matter what, the He's going to make it about his dog. So it's always going to be about his dog. The inspiration for Superman, the inspiration for this whole universe is his dog. Now, the next thing is this. Why didn't he do a Teen Titans? Like, this would have been the perfect segue for a Teen Titans. Like, just to bring them back, even animated wise, just bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Create it. Like, it would have been so simple. But no, he's thinking about family first. It's always about family first. Let me get them paid. Let me get, you know, like Rock said, let me get my brother, you know, to do the mocap. You know what I'm saying, of crypto and do all this other nonsense. Like it's always about him and his little, you know, clique making money. So I just feel like he's really just taking advantage of DC. Like he really doesn't care. Let me make my family make some money and we can do that. So it's weird.
Then they're getting out of there. Yeah. Like they should have already had it. In my opinion, they should have already had the Teen Titans like ready to roll. Mm-hmm. We should have had the Teen Titans movie years and years and years.
That'll get kids into it right there. You know,
look, this little goofy ass crypto, the super dog. Nobody's coming for this. Nobody's watching for this. Nobody checking for this. All right, this is retardation. This is absolute retardation. But yeah, they're saying they're going to have a diverse. Go ahead, Rock.
Or will he, if he pees on some maggot's legs in one of the episodes, then I'll buy the Disney Plus episode for that month subscription.
Yeah,
that's their mind frame. Maybe if we do something like he could pee on, we'll have a newspaper article of like Donald Trump, and we'll open up with crypto peeing on it, just like he did with Superman. Now it'll get us to. That's the creativity level we're coming up with.
These people are out to lunch. They don't know what the fuck fans want, and they're ruining this universe. They're ruining any opportunity they have, and they're ruining the brand too. Because like the last, the Snyderverse, very divisive. A lot of people didn't like it. Current DCU, very divisive. Not a lot of people like it, some don't. And you're back doing the same shit again. And so people are not going to tune in for this. People are going to not go to the movies, and it's going to, hey, man, we got to reboot. We just got to reboot. Now, do you guys want to see him reboot, or do you want to see him replace James Gunn with like somebody else? Like, which way would you go with this, Angel?
I think they did just need a better figure. I think, like, all right. The dynamic is I forgot the other gentleman's name that's partnering up with him. They need somebody so they need somebody more aggressive, somebody that is really going to check Gunn. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see somebody solely being like a Kevin Feige. Like Kevin Feige, we know he had people in the background doing it. Like he was just a good front man. So that's what like to me, Gunn is a good man if you want to go out and promote. He could do that. He's cool with those things, but as far as making sure that the quality of the movie is what DC is supposed to be, we need somebody that's going to be stern on him. Like, I would love to see Ellison really be the head. Like, Ellison, as much as he loved DC, go in there and just be like, you know what? No, this is not like how the comic is. I want it this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need somebody like him to go in there and step up and just say that, because right now, the way that James Gunn feels, he feels like he has a bigger fan base than Snyderverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, he feels like he's bigger than them. He feels like he knows that whatever he drops, he's going to make bigger numbers than whoever it is. And now he's starting to realize it's not like that. You're not the biggest kid on the block anymore. You know what I mean? We know your quality of work is subpar. We know that you're cheating from somebody. You have some cheat notes. So you're not doing everything on your own. So we need to be able to have somebody just on his neck. We need somebody like that right now.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Rock, what would you do? Would you do a reboot? Would you keep everything together and just find a new creative? Like everybody else seems to be saying hard reboot. All right. What do you think?
Well, I'm always I'm running the numbers. I'm a numbers guy behind the scenes, and I'm always thinking like a company man too, whether it's, sometimes you got to be that. So to me, I'm like, you can't just throw shit away. Right. One thing James Gunn did when he came in here is he utilized some of the characters like Margot Robbie and made the Suicide Squad. And everybody's like, how's it going to work? Are we going to keep continuity? You know what? Hush. We're just going to keep a lot of the same actors and the story will go on. We're not even going to mention it. You know what? And it worked. It worked, therefore. I wouldn't mind keeping this fucking guy from Superman. He's a good actor. The Lois Lane chick, I think the stories that James Gunn writing sucks. Now, hear me out. If we had our Zack Snyder, the way he writes shit, and this guy is Superman, he would do just as good as fucking Henry Cavill did. We got some good casting decisions, bad direction, quote, directors, and shitty story writing, dialogue. Like, again, Lobo as fucking Jason Momoa. Give that to Zack Snyder and watch the difference. What's off, Rock? I don't know. I can't describe it, explain it, but put this one, James Gunn logo next to Zack Snyder's logo, you'd be like, Rock, you ain't lying. I know I'm not lying. I can't give you the visual breakdown of what the difference is, which if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So I'm like, the cast.
Wait. All right. So wait, did you say reboot or keep everything?
I'm like, keep the actors. I don't want to keep.
Okay, so keep the actors, obviously.
Seeing different fucking actors and rebooting because I'm not gonna keep getting on board and jumping shit on board, jumping shit. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again. So I mean, I'm not gonna keep jumping on. If you keep me with Margot Robbie, who I think is a great Harley Quinn, great. You know what I mean? This dude is an actual decent Superman, I think. And I love this fucking patch when he's telling James Gunn, I don't feel like I should be joking right now in this fucking scene. He's like, no, you're trying to be a human. Like, I was like, James Gunn, shut the fuck up. This dude's right. He's like, he should be fucking like really pissed off like a fucking human is. No, you're not. You're trying to do shit. So I liked his passion.
Like the actor understood the character in the moment more than the actual director.
More than James Gunn does. And I'm like, you know what? So in somebody else's hands, this universe could still work. I like the guy that's supposed to be Hal Jordan. We all like the Aaron Pierre dude. All like the acting. I wouldn't even care her as Supergirl if it was more in depth, like legit, like the one I see from Injustice 2, instead of this jokey bullshit offset. You have to have the right director to make it look. Right now, it doesn't look like, even the look to it looks like shit. You know, when we saw Project Hail Mary, give me the Project Hail Mary like visuals that it looks like in this DC world instead of this fucking very, you know what I'm talking about. You saw remember how Project Hail Mary looked like? Someone looked like Interstellar shots and like fucking like man.
Yeah, I got some visuals.
Give me that. Give me that in DC, and people are gonna be like, Rock, this can work, and they get a fucking legit writer that writes normal dialogue that we can all get on board with from 10 to 100.
Okay,
and it can work. But in some person's hands, it's stealing 1/3 of the budget from him and his family. It's not going.
Go ahead, Angel.
What I was going to ask is if we all are, most of the people in the chat, because I'm looking, they mostly are saying, okay, let's get James Gunn out. Who's going to replace him? Like, let's just be real. Who do we know right now that the corporate will be able to allow him to cook? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of really too many people. I can't think of any directors. I can't. That's why I'm saying
Batman too.
Like, let him. That's why I say keep.
Well,
James
there was.
Gunn,
I know they actually.
They
They spoke to Zach Kreger, the guy that wrote Weapons and Barbarian. He's done some horror work. He wants to do a DC. I don't know if it's a TV show or a movie, but he had a project in mind where he was gonna, do a DC project, and they talked to him like during the buyout, Netflix, Warner Brothers, and Paramount. He was talking to him about doing a DC project, and he went straight to Paramount. He didn't even talk to James Gunn. So there's people out there that have ideas. I don't know who would step in to, take Gunn's place, but there's somebody out there that could probably
that's my
say,
question, because we could think of directors all day, but who is going to take his place? Because that's what Warner Brothers want right now. They want somebody that is either like have director.
Yeah, you need a DC guy in the mix.
Have financial.
Call my boy when he's finished doing the Elden Ring movie. Call my boy Tony. You know I'm right. Tony Elias out there. Call my boy when he's done directing the Elden Ring movie after he just finished and he finishes the next Bone Temple or whatever 28 days later, and have him be like, "You want to finish this DC movie? We're gonna keep saying what's his name? Anthony Garlic. Tony Garlic." Yeah. Tony Elias will say, the guy that did that shit is doing Elden Ring and just finished 28 days later. He would be fucking awesome to do the fucking my pick. I'm throwing my hand.
Yeah, I see some people saying Jeff Johns. I think Jeff Johns would be a solid choice. And again, you don't really need a studio head. You just need chief creative officer.
You know who would be my choice?
And I feel like
this is I'm sorry, dear, but my choice, I know it might be controversial. I would honestly, if he knows more about DC than he knows about Marvel, I would say Beau DeMayo. I would say put Beau DeMayo up there as far as creative wise. He could be able to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get the directors to make his vision work. But just let him cook with the writing, let him cook with the creativity of it and the storyline. Then it will be okay.
I think he's a great writer.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, he did. And he did wonderful with
he show ran the X-Men '97, so he has a little bit of writing experience. Obviously,
that's a good
I mean, again, I think what you're saying, because I know he definitely has a background with Marvel. I don't know, man. I
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how
just
much he
want a
knows about
DC guy
DC.
that I just
I
want
don't
a
know
DC guy
anybody that
can stick
loves
with
it like that. Like I haven't seen anybody that expresses their ultimate love for DC in that way that they want to see it change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I see some directors that have potential to make great movies, but we need somebody that loves comics but do understand the economic value and the marketing that they need to do. You know, we need somebody that is that smart. James Gunn is not that smart. You know what I'm saying? He is not supposed to be out there marketing all the time. He's not supposed to be talking. Go back there and just direct. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds harsh, but you know, like dribble and play ball, but just do what you're supposed to do. Stay in your lane. It's not that hard.
I
think they have a contract with Sony D, but again, get back to Project Hail Mary. I think the Lord and Miller.
Okay, wait, hold those thoughts because Project Hail Mary is a couple of topics away.
The Lord and Miller crew could be another one. There's people out there that if somebody was looking for people to,
I wouldn't want Lord and Miller to do it.
They're
I
one
think
of
they're directors.
You need 5 people, you know, to throw your hands in the ring. There's one of them. I already said, you know, Alex Garland. You just need 5 fucking people, like who, and then just feel out. You know what I mean? So there's people out there. We just haven't thought about it. Just like I said, this casting is good. As a casting director, you need to cast the next. They're out there. So fine.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. And speaking of Marvel, there's a show coming up on Tuesday. You guys are aware? Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is coming to Disney Plus March 24. It says nothing will stop them. They did this little teaser. I'm gonna go ahead and play this about 26 seconds. Let's go ahead and watch the little teaser they have. Last one before we get to Daredevil Born Again.
Vengeance isn't justice. Come on! I'm not gonna stop.
Maybe it's time we started hunting them. Good morning, sunshine.
We are who we are.
That was awesome. The whole thing spins.
How y'all feeling about it? How we feeling?
Looks sensitive. Looks real sensitive to me. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not excited. I'm gonna watch it and just I'm trying to go into this without really trying to judge these previews that they're showing us, because to me they're showing the same thing over and over. They're not really showing anything new that is exciting me. They're showing the same scenes from the first trailer that they dropped. All they did is just add on some snappy, you know, spinning of the camera, some numbers in the background, and maybe showing their suits that they're going to be wearing, and that's that. That's the only new thing. But it's nothing exciting to me that's making me be like, okay, this show is going to pop. Yeah, like, I'm going to watch it, but it is what it is, man. Like,
it feels like the flavor of that Netflix Daredevil is pretty much gone. Like how we felt about that is gone, and now it's just like, man, whatever. Man, look, I see a lot of people in the chat saying Jessica Jones. You're excited for Jessica Jones. Some people never liked Jessica Jones. Apparently, Leia plus size never liked her. But Jericho Leon, who wants to see her again, you know, I'm neither here nor there with Jessica Jones. I thought the first season was fine, but you know, I don't really care for the character.
I mean, out on the floor, a lot of people were excited. I could say that. I've seen a lot of, you know, guys dressed up as Daredevil as far as the vigilante Daredevil, you know, without his, you know, uniform. I've seen a couple of Luke Cages out there as well. People are excited in regards to thinking that the Defenders might come back. It is rumors that they may be able to be dropping maybe more, you know, of these guys. I think they're going to drop some Luke Cage episodes real soon. So, I mean, I don't know. This universe is kind of slow right now, especially the way Daredevil is starting off. It doesn't feel exciting. So I'm not really looking too forward to everything. I'm just going to watch it, hope that it's good, but I don't want to be too judgmental. That's all.
I'm going to get my negative out the way first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not going to leave the negative for last because I got some positives I want to talk about. So my negatives are, it's the second season. And we all know what happens in the second season. It most likely girl boss and derive, and it gets weaker, right? And I'm like, it looks good until I see Karen Page like shooting guns. Watch, in about 2 seconds, you see way too much of Karen Page doing way too much girl boss shit, and they try to cover it up. Then they go right to Jessica Jones and that other chick, right? And I'm like, and I'm gonna go out and say this chick Karen Page, just stop acting. You're destroying everything. And you're about to do a female God of War. Stop acting. You're destroying everything. and everything you're in, you're the female James Gunn. Just stop it. All right, the upcoming projects you're about to derail and destroy. You derailed God of War Ragnarok because you're like, hey, let's put Faye in there. Let's not. Let's keep her as a memory, and it's something that we can all imagine. So let's not do that. I think that now the positives, that's my negatives. That's my negatives. All right, that's the only gripes I got. All right, it could be too girl bossy, and that actress that I don't like is going to be way too much involved in it. Mark my words, season 2, that's what they always do. That's my gripes. Now, my groups. Let's group this motherfucker. Remember last year when we all did this shit? And I had a fucking blast, bro. And we were all watching it every fucking episode. Remember I was saying like Netflix when they dropped all 8 of these at once, and we get to talk about
we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna fucking do it again, bro. This is season 2.
Yeah, look, season 2. Look, Nightcap.
Whether it's good or not, whether Peacemaker 2 is good or not, it's a fucking blast, man. If you guys have this show or have these fucking apps, and you're like, you know what, I don't watch it, just watch along with us, and then come here afterwards, and we have a blast. We rip on it. Some people like me might shill for it because you know what I mean. It's fun as fuck doing the water cooler talk, which not a lot of people get. You might go to your job and be like, hey, did you watch Daredevil season 2 last night? Who are you? Oh, that's right. Nobody talks to me at my job. They just do their fucking shit and go home and get their paychecks. It's fun. I love doing this shit. You know what I mean? So that, and it's like, and there's not just the fun about it, the story. I love continuity. Now we're about to get the Punisher's special feature. I hope this ties into Spider-Man. It does pick up where it left off because you see him sitting there like crouched. It's all blacked out. Remember, if anybody remembers, which a lot of people be like, Rock, we don't remember that fucking thing. It ended on New York City being in a blackout, and Mayor Kingpin was fucking locked down fucking New York City. You know, and it's like, that's a pretty cool story. And now you see him fucking going back to his old school days when he was an actual kingpin, like gangster, boxing, beating the fuck out of it, just flashing back and forth. I'm like, okay. And so there's elements here to where, and it was good. Now, when I watched the guy that made it, he's I forget his name. He's one of that Marvel dudes. He's like, when we made season 1, we were trying to duplicate what we saw on the Netflix and add a little bit of our own flair, and we're going back and forth. It was a choppy mess. This season, we know what we're going to be, and we did exactly what we wanted. I'm like, uh-oh, that means you got rid of the Netflix and did more girl boss Disney shit, is what I'm reading here. Yep. No. That's not what I'm saying. That's exactly what you're saying. When you're saying season 1, you were trying to put all this girl boss shit into it, and then Gary and Geeks and Gamers, came out and was like, this is good, girl boss as fuck. And you chopped it up and you went back and redid it. And you went back and did reshoots. And then you made it somewhat visible for all of us. You added 3 fight scenes. We know 2 of them, what you added, which made the fucking show. The one with Punisher where the cops came in and Punisher and Daredevil. So I'm like, if you're going to remove the shit that you added because fans like us could fucking complain, look like it was too girl bossy, and you added that to make season 1 watchable, if you remove that, and then added more of what our show is going to be, what we really want it to be, what you wanted. I mean, that's a little. I'm still excited though. What could be for Spider-Man, for Punisher. We don't have to derail these fucking universes to get them back on track. Let's cross our thing.
See, that's where I think. I think in order to get these universes back to where they need to be, you got to have a serious overhaul with all of these guys, man. These universes are not working because they didn't get them started out in the right direction. Unfortunately, they just didn't get them started out where they need to be. So I think you now have to take drastic steps. It's kind of like what I say with Star Wars. Like, in order to fix Star Wars, you got to decanonize everything that came before, And so I have a feeling it's almost going to be the exact same thing when it comes to Daredevil. The last season, I'm like, it was all right. I was like, like we were ripping on it like every single week. Like every week we were bored again. Remember that? Bored again. That's what we called it. Daredevil bored again because we were bored silly.
But we had a great fucking time. I know.
It was fun.
I remember being like, shit, Daredevil episode, whatever's coming on. Let's have a good time. So, I mean, sometimes bad shit can be amusing, can be fun. It's one of the things, like it wasn't bad, but just remember, we all had a good time doing it. So if you haven't, subscribe, stick around and hang out because we're going to break them motherfuckers down and have a great time because I know I am. Rock and Shilla, yeah.
Wait. Do you have Disney Plus, Rock?
Oh, fuck. What about Disney Plus
again? Can you even watch this shit? It was every time. It's like, Rock, did you watch it? Oh,
I'm gonna have to buy Disney Plus. That's why. I've got to cancel
never
Disney
on
Plus
time,
again. I'll get it, but I'll have to cancel it again. With kindness.
Damn.
All right, look, we are gonna let me just share this up here real quick. Yeah, I think that Daredevil. Look, look, it looks like it's gonna have a lot of blood in it. I don't really care about Karen Page. I don't know. I mean, you know, Jessica Jones is like whatever. Bullseye is, you know, again, he's a good villain, but I didn't really care for him the way they had portrayed him. So I don't know, man. I'm a little indifferent on how this thing is going to portray itself out, because at the end of the day, all we want to see is Daredevil kicking ass, a good storyline, some crime, Kingpin. Like, I think, you know, Vince D'Onofrio did a really, really good job as Kingpin in those first 3 seasons of Daredevil. I just want that back, and I don't think we're ever going to get that back. I think I think that moment has already passed us by.
That fucking scene where he brings Frank Castle when he walks into Frank's Castle's jail cell and says, "Take off the cuffs," like, leave us. He's like, "Are you serious? Leave!" It's like, that's fucking Kingpin. And the dude fucking beats his ass. Like, all right, he takes the fucking hit, takes it again. All right, my turn. Bam, 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 bam. Just start beating the fuck out of him. Like, holy shit, this dude ain't. And you see how big Vincent D'Onofrio is, and how he's like gets off on getting pain. I'm like, this is my Kingpin, bro. Yeah, we're not gonna get that again. So,
you know, to me, what happened with this show where it messed up is that they're really trying to involve this with the whole MCU universe. Like, this show should have just stood alone on its own universe, its own bosses, its own story, its own everything. And to me, they're connecting this to the MCU, and it's just drying it out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that they should have put Daredevil in any Spider-Man movies. I think he didn't have to be there. He's useless in it. I don't understand what his point is going to be in the new one, you know, because they're going to connect that. All that is going to be connected into this new movie. So it's like, to me, it's just making it worse. It's not making it appealing in any way. Yes, the Spider-Man movie looks good visually, but story-wise, what is it going to be? Because it looks too convoluted. It looks like it's just 4 or 5 stories into one, 4 or 5 comics trying to be mashed up into one movie. So I'm just trying to, you know, figure out where they're trying to go with this. Like your question all the time, DA, who is this, you know, who is the audience for this? Who is really going to pay attention to this and really is invested in this? And we already could see that it's not that many people. So they need to change it. Like, they need to reboot it. I like the actors, but just reboot the actor. I mean, not the actors, the writers, you know, get some better directors. You know, they just need to really tighten this thing up. Do not connect this to the MCU. It's supposed to be just a straight story on their own. You could have it. Yeah, but it's too late now for it.
It's
but
too
damn.
late for that. they all together connected. Kingpin's been in a bunch of shit. Punisher, it was in Daredevil season 1 or Born Again season 1. He's about to be in the Spider-Man movie. Everything is connected at this point. They want it, but see, you can have it connected and still just have it just be referenced and not like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring these characters in. They're gonna be mainlined into the main, you know, MCU stories and all that kind of stuff, you know. But
it's
you know,
again, like all these, all these actors work, man. Besides that,
if the writing's good, everybody's good. Everybody's happy if the writing's good. The question is the writing going to be good?
You just need the writing to be good, and you need the tone to be right. I think we need to be like, you know, don't just turn off the lights and say New York is in a power. This is Marvel's Batman of New York City. You have to have that tone too, which we're not getting. Don't throw She-Hulk in and make him do the walk of shame and belittle a man. You know what I mean? Disney, you love doing that. Make a man a cuck. Make him a fucking mysterious fucking, you know, a stoic fucking gentleman that fucking prowls the night and is blind, lawyer during the day. And then the Kingpin, this is a romance story. I'd love to see more of this. Vanessa, actress, she's great. You know what I mean? This is more than salvageable if done right. If they do a fucking shit job in season 2, hopefully they hire somebody for season 3 and we hear like Picard season 3. Watch Picard season 3, which I haven't watched. I just heard. And it's like, what about Picard season 1 and 2, everybody? Don't watch that, Rock. Just watch Picard season 3. Well, hopefully we get the same because everybody here works for me. And I love it connected to the MCU. Just need to get that right.
Yeah, I know you heard about the storyline for this Daredevil season
Nope.
already. You haven't heard
Nope.
too much.
I stay away from spoilers. I'm the expert of avoiding spoilers. So that way, when I walk in, like next, all right. So on Tuesday, Nightcap, episode 1. I don't know if it's 1 or 2. You know, I'll fix the thumbnail, whatever we got to do. But I'm walking in blind. I don't know nothing. I don't know if this is going to be. I don't know nothing, and that's the way I like it. I'm keeping
the
it that
movies.
way.
If I watch 2 trailers, again, the first trailer is always awesome as fuck. It's the second trailer you need to watch to be like, this looks completely different. If I'm
because they try to tell you the story. Yeah, they want to do more than the first trailer. The first trailer just, you know, gets your appetite wet. The second trailer, they want to tell you what the story is going to be, and that's usually the trailer that I avoid the most.
That's like you said. I'll watch.
I'm not going to sit up here and dwell
like,
on it and try to pick it apart. Nah, man, I want to enjoy the show and the movie.
I want to enjoy
not
it
the
when
trailer.
it comes. I don't want to see any reveal in the trailer and be like, oh, I saw that in the trailer. I don't want to see that.
See?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I'm just like you.
Well, then if you feel that way, they were smart because they really did not show anything new except the whole first trailer just remade. So
I'm good with it. Yeah. I am good with it. So yeah, join us on Tuesday night's Nightcap. If it's up too late for you guys, you can always watch it on the replay, but you gotta be a member. All right. So the memberships, the gifted memberships, the 21 folks that got one tonight. If you're watching, you can catch the replay of the Nightcaps Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 1 a.m. on the East Coast. So if you're on the East Coast, that's way past your bedtime. Like, look, we starting right now, 10:19 p.m. It's 10:19 Pacific Standard Time. This is the time we're going to be on, just beginning to discuss Daredevil Born Again Season 2, you know, on Tuesday, and then, you know, we'll break it down. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys. Let's move on. We got this to talk about. All right. You guys know there was a trailer came out. Staying with the subject of Marvel, Spider-Man, brand new day. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the trailer, right? Yeah. You don't need to do this again. Let's go ahead and watch it for those that haven't seen it, because I got a question. I got a big question about this one, and we'll talk about it once we get to that point. But let's go ahead and play the trailer, and let's just kind of discuss the trailer as a whole.
I can't believe our first hit at MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Trash.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
Go home.
No cussing.
How much Punisher do you think we're gonna get in this movie?
Enough. And no cussing. This is a family-friendly event. All right? No cursing.
I heard he has a prominent role in the movie.
I love it.
What'd you say, Angel?
I heard he has a prominent role in the movie.
Okay.
Like he's really a big part of the story, so we'll see a lot of him in there.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the beginning. Me and Angel were talking about it. D, we're going to get a lot of like the, like remember the Fantastic Four? We had like, the comic book covers. That's all going to be the first beginning. That's going to be introduction, picking us up to where he's been, what he's been up to. Like when he says Frank, they're not going to give us any explanation right away and how he knows Frank, and if Frank knows, probably going to call him Peter. How they know each other. And
yeah.
So it gets up to speed that no wonder he's been getting by. He has had help. He has a new friend he found. You know what I mean? This will be his buddy. Every Spider-Man story, he has somebody he's hanging out with from the MCU. So this one will not only be Punisher, but also I know a lot of people will be like, I hate that shit, Rock, but that's what Spidey does.
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
Oh.
What is happening to me?
All right.
Love it.
That's what I want to talk about.
Love it.
You're going through some sort of a transformation,
mutation,
metamorphosis. Looks like he's going to be getting some organic webs now, no longer, I guess, needing the web shooters. He'll have organic webs. Where are they going with this?
The same place where they ended up in the last one, where they were making fun of it. Like, Toby was like, "You guys make webs? You don't?" He goes, "No." Whoa, where's that even come out? Do they come out of here? Whoa, 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 whoa! This is a family-friendly film. We don't need to ask that question. All right. Now he's going through the same transformation. I'm cool with it because when I was watching Geeksy Game the other day, I think Beardo came up with a good thing. He was like, Smythe. I was like, are we gonna get there? Yeah. He's going. If you've already seen Dr. Banner, he's going to a doctor who has been through something like this before, who might have actually had a who mutated. He's not a mutant. He's had a mutation occur to him in life, and it might be going a little bit beyond the scope of the mutation that he wants, like crazy Invisible Hulk. Well, he's got to find a way to reverse this, and when he does, somebody will get his blood, somebody will get his fucking, his DNA. And then we'll get some kind of, then we get the Smythe, the fucking, the next one will be where we get Stark weaponry made by, stolen by that dude Smythe, who's probably, hopefully, a Kingpin. It's all set up to be perfect, just like the animated story. And every fucking film have somebody like a Punisher or a Fantastic Four. Y'all ain't gonna like this one. Most likely, in the next one, we'll have a Pedro Pascal or Johnny Reed from Fantastic Four show up. Y'all ain't gonna like that. Like, Rock, we definitely don't want that. But that's what Spider-Man does. He has somebody from the MCU always help him in every single fucking animated show. And they're literally doing the comic books, the animated, the fucking video game, all in one live cinematic. This is what I've been saying. If you know what your source material is, gather it all up in a bucket and make it all work. I know, like, you're gonna make Mr. Negative instead of the fucking Dragon's Breath and the Doctor, or get rid of the Dragon's Breath. That's COVID-19. People don't want to see that shit. Replace it with Jean Grey. She's the MacGuffin because we can use her powers as hiding Mr. Negative. Somebody's brain controlling all these people. It's probably that fucking mutant redhead bitch. When actually it's the fucking Asian. Stop the Asian hatred. So I mean, it's a great setup.
They said here, Bay Indo Studio. Ned becomes a villain. Probably losing Zendaya to Peter Parker.
No. Who saw this on Twitter?
Hey, look.
So, the picture of Ned actor and Zendaya D. You got a picture.
No, they had who's it? It was Flash, right? The little Flash Thompson guy.
I ain't lose my memory. I remember
that character.
I don't know.
Ned is Hobgoblin. I mean, that is an opportunity for them to get the Hobgoblin in this thing, and have him. But I mean, he wasn't with Zendaya. He's just friends, with Zendaya.
But he left his friends.
Because they showed. I think where is it at?
Hear me out, though. He left his best.
Wait, man. We going way off topic. I just wanted to show this real quick.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, this is that Flash dude that's kind of like trying to pick up on her. So I think Flash might get with her, not Ned. But no, this whole situation where he's tied up in the webbing
on one of his friends too much. So that
somebody suggested, and many people have suggested that this could lead to this right here. Man Spider. No.
I mean, my theory is this. I think what's going to happen, he's going through this metamorphosis. Yes, he is sick. Yes, he's going through some different things. Like, what's going to happen is this metamorphosis is going to make him develop the higher sense of his spider powers. Yes, he's going to have the organic webs, all that stuff. He's going to be more stronger. This is part of what's going to happen in regards to Doomsday as well, with these worlds colliding. Because of him transforming, that means like the mutant universe, things is destroyed. Certain worlds are getting destroyed. So, I think that's a hint of what might happen to Spider-Man in regards to Doomsday. But with this one, I think they're going to introduce the black suit. I think that the black suit is going to come into play where it's going to heal him or make him feel better in regards to what is going on with him and help him, maybe.
So you think that's the symbiote doing? The symbiote doing that?
I think the symbiote, because if you Rog knows the game as well as I know the game. In the game, his friend is sick, and the symbiote helps him in regards to being able to walk around and look healthy.
But you're getting too far, Angel. I think this is from Scorpion. I think Scorpions, let's say weapon grade fucking whatever poison he's using in his tail is what creates the mutation. I think when you see the fight and he gets hit and he actually stings him, like in the game, and he gets a hallucination going on, that's what's going to trigger this mutation.
I don't think so. I think it has all to do with the worlds being destroyed. I think it has to do with this whole doomsday thing because it's going to be a part of it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a part of it. So all this stuff that's happening to him, that's changing to him, maybe like in the Spider-Verse, maybe one of the Spideys got killed. And maybe this is why he's changing organically into a different Spidey in a sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a theory of mine. It may not come to fruition, but I'm just thinking, you know, Marvel, I don't think that they're going to want to go into a stupid CGI of him having 6 arms because people are going to judge it to the fucking T if it ain't perfect. If it is not perfect,
I tend to agree with you with that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I said they're going to do the symbiote because that's the easiest thing to do. Put him in a black suit that's going to heal him, make him mentally, you know, different in some sense.
He's done that twice, though. Why would you?
But this time is because come on, they're going into Secret Wars. Secret Wars, he wears the black suit in there some way somehow.
Again, this will come and go quick, Angel. I think Scorpion's going to trigger it. He's going to go to Dr. Banner for help. Whatever Dr. Banner comes up with, it's not going to work. What's going to have to trigger the actual catalyst to work will be MJ calling him back to humanity.
I mean, fair enough. I think this would be a bridge too far for a lot of general audience members. I don't think they would go in this direction at all. But I think it's an interesting conversation because it's being had all over the internet. People are asking, is this what it's going to be? A lot of fans want this. A lot of fans want this. And I'm like, are y'all sure y'all want it? Because that's super comic booky. And the question again, I think a lot of nerds want it, but I don't think a lot of regular people are going to feel this if this is the direction they decide to go in. Look, let's finish watching it though, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutated, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control.
What? Okay. I've heard theories off of this. Some say that's Jean Grey.
No,
some say that's Mr. Negative.
That's Mr. Negative.
I say it's Mr. Negative too. I was trying to hear if anybody thought that was Jean Grey and why would you think it's Jean Grey? Because it doesn't seem like this would be something Jean Grey would do.
This is why he's hunting a woman. He's a woman. Reports are a woman is doing this. So when he opens the door and he's like, reports are a young girl is doing it. So he opens up and there's a woman. He's like, you're not a young girl. And then the guy go, you figured it out. Now it switches up to him because he's using, and then the scene where the fucking thing starts coming up, you see somebody's hands locked. That's most likely Jean Grey. She did when you're young. So if you don't know how mutations work, they manifest like puberty. So when you start becoming an adolescent, that's when your powers start just, I don't know. Oh my God, now I'm having a period every month. How do I handle this? You figure it out over the next couple of years. You don't just say, oh my God, I have my first period. I know exactly what to do. That's not how it works, right? So she's a young girl. Her powers are manifesting. They're probably going to use her as the MacGuffin saying she's out of control. She's fucking doing this on accident because she can't control her powers. And Spider-Man's like, that's not right, bro. He's going to hunt her down. And then he figures it out right there. And he's like, she knows how to use her fucking powers. She doesn't know how to use them good enough yet to beat me. You know what I mean?
Jean Grey is why, to Leia's question, why is Jean Grey in the movie? I don't know. I mean, she serves some sort of a point, but I think they're trying to introduce the X-Men slowly but surely. Here's an opportunity to introduce an X-Men. There's all kind of people in New York. They ain't put them in this movie. That's not the reason she's in here. She's in here because the MCU wants to introduce the X-Men, and they want to get them in here early. And they got Sadie Sink, who is the actress from Stranger Things. That's who they got in here. That's the reason why she's here.
I hope she's not Jean Grey. I hope she's not.
Oh, she's absolutely Jean Grey.
But this is my thing. Like, if they can make a Jean Grey, or they can make her Scott's and Jean's daughter. That's another thing that they could do as well. And she does have the same powers as her mom's. So that's another thing that they could do. Because to me, it would be weird for her to be with the other guy that's playing Cyclops side by side, and then he's looking at her and she all young and it's keto-ish. I don't know. It don't feel right to me. Like, what is that moment going to look like when they meet each other, when these worlds collide? Because eventually they're all going to collide in one movie in some way, somehow see each other. So what is that moment going to be like? That's why I don't feel like she is Jean Grey. That's just my assumption with it. But
I think they've already damn near confirmed it, man.
I don't know, yo. I hope not, man. Like, it's just too much, dude. Like,
yeah, I think they got.
And then most people don't want her as that. All
Jean Grey. That's it.
Monkey out of the bottle. It's already done.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll see.
All right, let's finish this thing up.
We can't even see. Stay out of my way. You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
That is badass right there, man. That is a badass shot.
So, spoiler alert for people that don't want to know. I don't know who it is, but they're saying this shot right here, there's other people that are hiding, just like the new No Way Home shot.
I've heard that. Yeah,
I've heard
they
that.
Think like there's somebody. There's going to be some other
or
person
Punisher
attacking in this. Yeah, or
Daredevil.
I mean, they're fighting a hand.
Yeah,
so I could see, Daredevil leaping into action with Spider-Man and the hand jumping up. Yeah, I mean, it could be Spider-Man by itself, but there's a lot of empty space down here for you to add a couple of more people, and there you go. So, I kind of I think I tend to believe that there's somebody else in this shot that they're not including. Probably, I don't know if the Punisher would work out. Jean Grey, possibly the hand. I mean, Daredevil, probably
the Incredible Hulk,
or it could be the Hulk.
There.
Yeah, we could throw the Hulk in there as well.
Or I don't know why who else we're forgetting that's supposed to be in the movie? Elena.
Zendaya.
Who?
Like Elena.
Have Zendaya.
Oh, Yelena. Oh, yeah. Look, we haven't heard much about that one. Yeah, that's right. Yelena was supposed to pop up in this thing somewhere.
Yelena and Zendaya swinging with guns, going.
I think that movie's look. Regardless, it's this movie or this trailer has broken all kinds of records when it comes to views. I think it's let me look it up here.
Yeah, because everything that's happening right now in this movie is what happened after Daredevil. Because there's mass people around, they're accepting, these, mass vigilantes. You know what I'm saying? So everything happened after Daredevil. So that's why I'm saying Daredevil is something integral in regards to what's going to, show us,
that's what's
going to happen with this next movie. But I mean,
why it took so long to get the trailer for people to know what Angel's saying, because they were waiting to put out the Daredevil season 2, show us something, and have not people like me be like, what connects this to this and season 1? There's something here that connects.
But I think that's why they pushed back Spider-Man, because remember, Spider-Man was supposed to come out prior, wasn't it, on DA? Like Spider-Man was supposed to come out.
Spider-Man was supposed to come out. No, Spider-Man's coming out the exact time it's supposed to come out. What was supposed to come out was Doomsday was supposed to come out in May.
Before this, yeah.
Okay.
Before it was supposed to come, but they pushed it back. So that's why they took so long to put this trailer out, because if Avengers came out before this, if there's a spoiler for whatever happened in Avengers, we wouldn't give a fuck. We'd already see it. That's why they waited so long, like literally 3 months before the theatrical release, to put out his first trailer. Because by the time the second trailer comes, they're gonna have to CGI remove something here that has something to do with, like Jay's example. If Hulk is who you said it is, and then Hulk got a broken fucking arm and he's disabled from fucking last time we saw him, we can't see him going, yeah, so we gotta explain that, which they'll probably do in that.
I don't know. I heard a theory about the Hulk, though. I heard something really weird about him. Like, I heard that he may be the person that caused the mutant, like apocalypse, in a sense. Like, not apocalypse, but the technology that next division is going to be able to trap mutants. Because the way that the Hulk uses his technology, it could suppress his mutant genes, his mutant powers, as far as suppressing the Hulk. Banner could come out whenever he could come out. So it's like that's like
Andrew's
kind of like
the
a
case.
theory You know
Angels
what I'm
is
saying? That
cracking.
because if you go to that trailer where he's talking to Banner and you look at his wrist, that's where he has that little wrist thing. So it's probably going to be a battle or something that he's going to end up losing that. And I forgot the name of that division that Tony Stark started. I forgot their names. Yeah, Damage Control is going to get that. And because Damage Control is going to be the big villain coming up soon. They're going to be, as far as with the mutants, they're going to be the ones like capturing the mutants, doing all that shit to mutants. So
yeah, Damage Control, they already showed up in kind of as the antagonist in Wonder Man.
They got the jails, everything.
They already kind of got it set up and ready to go. Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I think Damage Control is kind of be the villain or the bad guy to, you know, going forward. You know, when it comes to this universe. So I don't know how that's going to go. My apologies, everybody. I left 2 super chats. I did not see these. And so let me go ahead and address them right now. One Dirty Bird for $2 says, "Grats." Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Congrats. Yeah, he's talking about the 35K. I appreciate that. We just crossed 35,000 subs tonight. All right. During this show, as a matter of fact. So I appreciate everybody that subscribes and continues to subscribe. Even though YouTube sometimes will kick your subscriptions out, y'all always come back. So I appreciate it. We also got Ramon Carter for $2. If Supergirl flops, does Man of Tomorrow get made? Yeah, Man of Tomorrow is going to be in the Man of Tomorrow starts shooting in April.
I think
it starts shooting in April. Well, I'm sorry, Rock. What was that?
That he had to miss that fucking the Warner Brothers convention 2 weeks ago because he was starting filming.
Yeah, the meeting with the big boss. Yeah, he skipped that because, you know, he's doing pre-production for Man of Tomorrow, and then Man of Tomorrow is going to start shooting next month. It'll probably be out of post-production by the time Supergirl drops. So by the time Supergirl's dropped, they've already filmed like either all of it or most of all of Man of Tomorrow.
It's already being filmed.
It's going to get made regardless.
It's already made.
And it's going to come out regardless. But if Supergirl flops and if Lanterns is trash, and if Clayface doesn't really do that much, I think Man of Tomorrow is just going to come out. James Gunn's probably already going to have his walking papers by then, or he will have quit by then. And then it's going to be up to David Ellison to figure out, what am I going to do with DC? Because even if Man of Tomorrow is a good movie and it makes money, I don't think James Gunn's universe is the direction that he's expecting to go in. So yeah, I think it's already a wrap in my opinion. Thank you guys.
Out in the words, so he's gonna finish making his movie and then he'll be out the door. He's gonna
he'll figure it out after that. But yeah, I don't think David Ellison is gonna make any decisions until, you know, after Clayface. But I think once Supergirl drops, we're gonna know. If Supergirl is not a smash success, it's a hit. Everybody loves the movie, and on top of that, it's making money. If Supergirl's not doing that, man, James Gunn is cooked. He's done.
I think David Ellison will even tell him, DA, hey, you can stick around, but you have to do less of this, and then he will be the one to make the decision. Oh, I'm out of here, man. James Gunn will be the one to do it. So
possibly
the movie will get made, but not many more after that.
Thank you very much, Ramon and One Dirty Bird. Let me give y'all some super chat love, and then let's get on to Project Hail Mary. Here you go. All right, look, this shot right here, if you guys are seeing this, this is Project Hail Mary as seen on an IMAX screen. I don't know if you guys can see that too clearly, but I made it as big as I could make it. But yeah, this is the screen, the IMAX screen. You can see the people down here sitting in their seats. That's how big and like expansive this movie is. You got to watch it in the IMAX. That's the only thing I got to say. You got to see this in the IMAX. The IMAX, the whole room the whole screen just fills up from ceiling to floor. It's just an amazing look. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, we were seeing it in IMAX XL. We had an XL screen. It was IMAX XL. So we had a big screen. We were watching it in Orlando. So
I've never seen an IMAX movie, but Angel was about to correct me. I was like, wait, that was IMAX we saw?
No spoilers. Don't worry, Duxton. Don't worry, Duxton. We will not spoil anything.
I'll say generic shit like the fucking visuals are amazing, and you can see that for yourself. You know what I mean? I'll say generic shit. We will not spoil it because Again, I'm not a book reader, and this apparently a lot of people enjoyed. So this, if you haven't gone out to the film, you need to go out and check this out. I'm probably the only one that was critical about it. You know what I mean? Probably the only person I heard that's halfway critical.
I saw it a second time, Rock, and my score actually went up. After I saw it a second time, my score went up from
I'm
8
glad
to
DA.
9.
See, you had the best take I've ever heard, DA. When we was talking the other night, DA said, now it's a good movie. Now, if I was at a hotel like Rock, and MegaCon and midnight, and like this came on, like, like HBO, would I watch it? No, I'd probably turn on anime. But I'm saying, I was like, that's your 8.10? You wouldn't even watch it if it came on HBO. Best take ever, my boy Derek. I'm like, no, that ain't a good take. But then you said you watched it again and score went up. Everybody I heard is like, dude, it's great, Rock. I'm like, the visuals are good. It's just there's some nitpicking I had with it. Maybe I was just tired or something. Or I think the book fans enjoyed the fucking shit out of it. Apparently,
Well, actually, the most of the, like, outside of yourself, most of the criticism I hear comes from some of the book fans who are saying, they didn't spend enough time doing the scientific stuff. There was a lot of, they kind of took some shortcuts with the scientific stuff, which you would expect for a movie. But I mean, this movie is absolutely dominating right now. Project Hail Mary, full of grace, $80 million US opening. If you remember back on Thursday when we were talking about this, they were saying that on Thursday that it would only be around 60 million. They thought it would open 60 million in the US, 40 million overseas for a total of 100 million. And I said, bro, if that's all they're able to do, that's not good. All right, that's not good. If all they're able to do is get $100 million for the opening weekend, their budget is $200 million. They have a $200 million budget. And so in order to break even, you've got to figure they got to get somewhere around 600 million. If you add in 100 million in marketing, 200 for the film, you got to double that in order to break even, because you split the box office roughly 50%, 50-50 with the studios and theaters. And so they're going to need to get somewhere in the neighborhood of $600 million to break even or be comfortably assured of breaking even. And right now they got $80 million in the US. And then if you check Box Office Mojo right here, a total right now of 140 million worldwide. And so that's a lot better than what we was looking at on Thursday, where they said it was about 100 million. So this is going to be 140 million. That puts them in the ballpark of possibly breaking even if it has very, very short drops and long legs. So it's got to have small drops. It can't have like a 70% drop or some shit like that. It's got to be like, all right, next weekend, 50 or less. Less than 50 would be better, but obviously 50%, that would be a decent drop. And then it's got to last. It's got to go all the way through probably Memorial Day and in theaters. And I'm telling you what it's got to do. I ain't saying it's going to do it. I'm saying what it's got to do in order to break even. If it's going to make it, if it's going to break even, it's going to need that kind of a run. Is that a lot to ask? Oh, yeah. That's a lot to ask for this movie. But I do think that this movie, at least it's in the ballpark. If the word of mouth is working and folks are liking it and they're saying, hey, man, go check out Project Hail Mary. I see just by us talking about it, a couple of people in the chat have said, you know what? I'm going to go and check it out. It's a good movie. I like it. I really like it.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I didn't give my review in regards to it on here, but for me, visually, it's stunning. I don't have no complaints with it visually.
Nothing.
To me, I feel like this is like a Legally Blonde comedy with sci-fi in it. Because to me, like, I agree kind of with what some of the book sayers are saying. I did want to see more scientific stuff in there. I felt like when they showed this guy, they showed him kind of breezing more, like it was just more things that randomly just popped in his head and he was just able to create it. But to me, it just didn't feel that scientific. Then the jokes to me were just bland. They were just so bland and so generic for the characters. Like, it was just like simple jokes that you would hear somebody in a train trying to have a conversation with each other. And it just didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel like it was a good chemistry between those two characters, between Rocky and, you know what I'm saying? What was his name?
Grace. Ryland Grace.
Grace.
So it just, to me, it just was weird. Like,
Okay.
The ending was, decent. I enjoyed the ending. Would I recommend this movie to my friends to watch it? No. I think they would be bored. I think this is something that you would want to watch at home more than in a theater if you have a good system, but the theater experience just gives you better visuals. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this is a movie that I don't think is not rememberable. It's not something that I really want to go back and watch again. You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel. I feel like this next weekend, this next drop is going to be more than 50%. I feel like these numbers are skewed. Like I told you with those T-Mobile giving away $5 movie tickets. I just think it's skewed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that the numbers that they're giving us is exactly what it is. So we'll see next week. I just think it's going to drop.
Easy. You think it's going to drop big next week?
I think, like Angel said, what he just mentioned was we got tickets. I didn't know we went to go see an IMAX. Angel said we did. We got tickets for $5.
He's like, oh man, I'm just sitting in a regular theater. He don't even know he's in IMAX.
We got tickets
I don't go to the movies. What do I know? Aren't all screens this big?
Right. But we got it for $5. So I mean, that being said, if I would have paid more than that. I was about to pay fucking $20. And as long as Super Mario Brothers doesn't come out this week, comes out 2 weeks from now, right? So just has another complete open weekend, and this is a good movie, especially if people that saw it once, like D, will probably go see it a second time.
Twice, enjoyed it, and I loved it. I loved it even more the second time.
I couldn't sit there for 2.5 hours. I just couldn't do it.
My gripe is it's long, but you know what?
2.5 hours is too much.
Angel came in and said it's too fucking long. If you can sit through the first 2 hours, you're going to enjoy the last 35, 45 minutes. That's where it all shines. That's where the part that DA just showed you, that's in the last 45 minutes. The chemistry between Rocky and Grace, Ryan Gosling and the puppet, that's where the best parts of the scenes are. That's what all works. That's the first hour, like Angel said, too much jokes. Too much, yeah, I'm funny. There's not enough explaining science. Because I guess they thought the audience was stupid and try to get the audience just on board real quick.
Well, from my understanding,
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
From my understanding, that's the same thing in the books. There's plenty of comedy in the books as well. Like the books are full of that.
I don't know. It just means the audience.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, it's not a movie choice. It's not something they decided to do to the story. It is the story. It's this character. The character of Ryland Grace is that kind of character. And a lot of people said that Ryan Gosling was the perfect casting for it.
Yeah,
which I thought was interesting. Yeah,
we're not going to spoil it, but there's a couple gripes I had with it, and but I can see this doing another good weekend, definitely. And then so because this has nothing this next weekend, nothing's coming up against it. I can see another 100 million, make it 200, 100 plus, make it 250, and then we're not. I think
it'll cross. Yeah, I think it'll cross like 250. $1 million by next weekend for sure.
What movie? We'll talk about it later. Because I'm pretty sure there's other movies coming out this week that's better. I just feel like
nothing that's going to challenge this.
That's going to. I feel like the pace of the movie being as slow as it is, something action packed might be able to make some money off of them. Because word of mouth is telling you 2.5 hours.
I'll show you the video. We'll go over it when we look at the box office breakdown. But there's really nothing coming up that's going to challenge this movie.
That's what I wanted to
this coming weekend. This Friday. Nope, nothing. and look, I'm not saying that as somebody that likes the movie. I call it straight. This is not a this movie, as good as I think it is. I think this movie, you're right. I think this movie is going to struggle to break even. I think there's going to be a big drop. There's going to be a very big drop at some point in time, especially when Mario hits, and then that's going to be that. Now, there's a possibility, again, with good word of mouth, it kind of is counter programming, but it also is a kid-friendly film. This is a very kid-friendly film. There's nothing really in this film that you could say you can't take a kid to watch it. There's nothing really in this movie. There's no language. Nobody cusses. There's no violence really. There's an explosion, I think, at some point in time that might scare people.
It's family friendly, definitely.
It's very family friendly. It almost reminds me like
unsettling for kids. There's one part unsettling for kids. There might be one part unsettling for kids, but if they blink, they'll miss it. You know what?
Yeah.
You'd probably be like, mommy. You'd be like, hey, you'd be like, stupid, like, come on, man, just watch a movie. You know, that's all. And then it'll be like, huh? It'll look right past it that quick. So it's like it's family friendly.
To me, DA, this movie is for kids and for women. This is a good date movie. If you want to go take a date, yes. She'll feel the laugh. She'll laugh at it. She'll, maybe shed a tear with the emotion, roller coaster that they go through. But
man, if you look
I think the sci-fi parts are where most people are like saying this is what sells the film to them. Is it's basically we got to solve a problem. How do we solve this problem using the science to solve it, and then learning how to communicate with somebody like an alien? It's like all of that stuff is. I thought that was the best part about it is the relationship between these. It's like a bromance in a way. It's like these two guys trying to figure it out, and they develop a really strong relationship. I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing does. I think it's great. I saw it twice. I don't know if I'll see it a third time before it hits VOD or something, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's well worth, in my opinion, it's worth, one ticket, at least, maybe more, But yeah, so that was Project Hail Mary. Let's go ahead and wrap things up with the box office breakdown. So look, this year has been a rough one. All right, let me kind of just show you where I'm coming from with this, man. This is the domestic box office weekends for 2026. This is the weekend of Project Hail Mary. It's already just started the #1 weekend so far this year. Okay, it's the biggest weekend so far this year. Nothing else is bigger, even with Avatar. All right, actually, I should highlight this number right here. This is the overall gross. But yeah, it got the job done. And then when you look at it, it's really just Project Hail Mary. Hopper's still kind of hanging in there. I want to see this movie, this Durandar, The Revenge. I want to see this movie. It sounds interesting. So I'm gonna check this out eventually. This was the big disappointment in my opinion. Ready or Not, Here I Come. Only $9 million. Only $9 million. And I really liked the first one. But I'm hearing the second one is not as good as the first one. So there's that. All right. Then you got this movie. Let me blow that up a little bit. Reminders of Him. Scream 7 still hanging in there. Look, it's already crossing $100 million. So that's good. GOAT, the Steph Curry basketball movie. Undertone, Wuthering Heights, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Look at the bride down here.
Damn. He deserves that for The Dark Knight alone, right, champs?
Woo! Man, this thing came out a couple of weeks ago.
Hashtag not my
When did this
Rachel.
thing came out like 2 weekends ago, right?
Fucking
This is
hell.
like the third weekend. Wait a minute, hold up, man. This is crazy. Dude,
How much money would she dump out of her own pocket and try to keep it in fucking there to be like, I'm a critically acclaimed actor? Oh my God. Let it go.
This thing has only made $23 million.
Yeah, that's
You guys, if I had to hit like 25 million worldwide, like threshold to be like a critically acclaimed or some bullshit, she's probably gonna use her own money. Please get 25 million worldwide. I can only see that. Nope.
Bruh, this thing is falling off the side of the fucking cliff, man. Look at these drops, man.
She's gonna be directing Rachel Zegler soon.
Let me see something. Look, it had a 70% drop from week 1 to week 2, and then an 86% drop from week 2 to week 3. This movie is they heading to VOD already. They're gonna be at VOD before we get out of the month of March. I guarantee you, they're gonna try to hurry up and rush. Look, everybody dropped their theaters. Look, they went from 3,300 theaters to 700.
Yeah.
Oh, what did she say, man? It's dangerous when you give women a lot of money. It is absolutely dangerous. When you give these chicks money, they make The Bride. All right, they make this trash.
Almost 80%, 75% of the audience viewership gone. She has removed herself from 75% of the fucking theaters in 3 weeks. That shows fucking. I really believe in my project.
Wow.
Yeah,
So yeah, there you go. The Bride, absolute train wreck. Absolute train wreck. And Maggie Gyllenhaal won't be working anytime soon in Hollywood. But anyway, yeah, let's look at again the overall box office breakdown.
For The Dark Knight alone. Not my race.
I think Project Hail Mary is gonna have a couple of weeks. This weekend, next weekend, it'll be fine. But then we're gonna get to the upcoming movies. Now let's go ahead and switch over to this. This is on the numbers. Oh wait, hold up. I got to go to the release schedule. So
and I really like Ryan Gosling. You about to scroll down to him like
I like Ryan Gosling. I think he
did it for me, man. I'm like, I don't know if he, you know, the movie with the Disney movie with Star Wars. I'm like, you know what? He works for me, man. I'm like, I know he's trying to tell jokes that didn't land, like me and Angel were talking about, like, but he still did a good job trying to like. I wasn't like.
Look, I think Ryan Gosling. I think Ryan Gosling got a big boost. We was talking about this. I was on Valiant Renegade earlier. We were talking about this. Ryan Gosling probably got a really nice boost for Starfighter next year because people are looking at him in this movie and, yeah, I like this guy. That's going to help Starfighter next year. I'm not saying it's going to help it make money, but it's going to add a little bit to it. More people will now go watch Starfighter because of Ryan Gosling than they would have before. True. I think this is going to help that movie a lot. All right. All right. But look, let's look towards next week. So, Angel, this is what's coming out next week. All right. You got the AI doc, Forbidden Fruit, The Mummy Returns wide release, and They Will Kill You.
They Will Kill You. I think that's going to make some money.
What's that?
Bruh, that ain't nothing but a Ready or Not ripoff. Okay. This is a Ready or Not ripoff, man. It's the exact same movie as Ready or Not. That's why they.
So, you know, people in the hood are gonna be in there.
Killing me. Time out. What's happening? Am I killing the black woman or is she killing me?
Basically, she's trapped in this hotel, and yeah, everybody's trying to kill her. Like this little cult. It's like a satanic cult or something. And it's literally Ready or Not. It's the exact same premise. They actually were going to come out on the exact same day, but Ready or Not bumped back a week. They were supposed to both come out on the 27th, but Ready or Not bumped back to the 20th, which is whatever. You know, I'll watch them both eventually because I really enjoyed Ready or Not. Not so much. I don't know about They Will Kill You because that just looks very like corny. But it's exactly the same thing.
Yes, they will. They're aggressive.
But it might, like to Tony Elias's point, low budget horror, you know, action with cheap actors. It'll make some money. It'll probably make some money. It'll make a decent amount. Will it come in second place to Project Hail Mary? Hell no. It's not coming in second.
You don't think so? With everything else that you're mentioning? I mean,
let's see what happens. I don't think this thing is coming in second by any stretch. I think Project Hail Mary is going to have an easy victory again next weekend to be number one in the box office. Yeah, it's going to be smooth. Yep. But the following week, now we get to Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, it's over. All right. Mm-hmm. It's going to be over with the following week on Wednesday. All right. Mario Galaxy is opening up April 1st. I'm watching it. I think I got tickets for the midnight showing because they actually got an actual midnight show in April 1st. So I think I'm gonna check that out, or technically March 31st at like midnight.
When we went to MegaCon, like when you first walk into Universal, they have a fucking movie theater right there and fucking in City Walk, and they had a big Power Star in the front where they had like the little
that's dope.
Whoa,
you're right. You didn't see it because I don't know if you was here. Look at somebody got me, man.
Fucking A, bro. You got the goddamn popcorn bucket. Holy shit!
And I told you that shit was huge. I told you it was huge.
Look how big this thing is, man.
I told you that shit was huge.
Dude, Paul,
this
is
so
awesome.
I told you that.
Dude, hell yeah. Shout out to whoever did that. Bad as fucking
That was
shit,
Mike
bro.
Wally, man. That's Mike Wally. And look, there it goes. That's how you put the popcorn in.
G's.
That's the only thing you should put in this, all right? The only thing that goes in here is popcorn, you perverts.
Popcorn only?
And some trees.
Woo, that is a bad boy right there. Look at that.
Popcorn.
Oh man, this is sick. This is sick,
dude.
man. These things, and look, I ain't selling it, so don't ask. It's probably gonna sell out fast. All right, it's probably gonna sell out super fast.
I'm like, dude, I want that. Yeah, no, he wants it too. That's his. No, you're gonna have to find one.
I'm gonna buy that. I'm putting money on the side for that.
Shout out to whoever did that. Fucking GG's. That's awesome.
Mike Wally, man. Shout out to Mike Wally, man. I don't know if he's in the chat or if he's been in the chat, but he might have missed it. I opened it. I did an unboxing at the beginning of this, and now I'm just showing you guys again. But yeah, the Yoshi popcorn bucket is all the way live. This is sick, man.
Of all the popcorn buckets,
look at that, man.
The only one I like
detail on this thing.
I haven't seen anyone
the shell has the little pattern on it. This is cold.
The original Dune popcorn bucket, I like that one because you know the memes. Everybody said you can have sex with it, and I was like, you know what? I'd take that one just because it was the original and it was a fucking meme. But it's like I never really liked one besides like I'm like when we saw that I was like this is the first popcorn bucket. The Galactus head I like, but I'm not a Fantastic Four fan. You know what I mean? So I'm like I wouldn't buy it. Not to mention it's fucking this goddamn big. I'm like that I'd make room for that because I even got the little Mario Kart back. See him here? Little Mario Kart with the camera on it where you can drive Mario.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah,
I'd make room for that motherfucker right there. You know, there's plenty of room for some Mario shit. Everybody loved it. That's bad as fuck, bro. I like it. So shout out to whoever did that.
Y'all dirty in the chat, man. Y'all are dirty in the chat.
We're gonna pretend we didn't see all that.
These cats are crazy. But yeah, getting back to Mario. So yeah, once Mario hits, it's a wrap. Mario's gonna dominate the box office for the rest of the month until we get to Michael. Michael is coming down here in April, but I think Michael going straight. I think Super Mario Galaxy is going to be so big. I think it's going to dominate the whole month. And I think it might even take out Michael. Michael's going to be big, but we'll see.
It might take out Michael domestically, but I think worldwide, I don't think it's going to compete with Michael. Because worldwide, you're going to have too many fans that's going to want to go see that movie.
Yeah, I know. And Michael's going to be big. It's going to absolutely be big. But yeah, so yeah, I just think look, Project Hail Mary, you guys got a couple of weeks. You got this weekend, you got next weekend. By the time you get to April 3rd, which is the Friday after Super Mario drops, because this is coming out on Wednesday, it's over with. You'll be number 2. All right. I still think y'all will be number 2, but you ain't gonna beat Mario. And Mario's gonna win by hundreds of millions of dollars.
And what D means by number 2 is you try to get to 600. Was that the number, D? So with this, if you have a strong next week, I can see being about 250.
You still got a long way to go to 6.
You're a long way away from 600, especially with the struggles up against you. You might have some speed bumps. So I'd use. I don't know what I do. You got to figure something out.
These cats in the y'all in the comments is about this Yoshi egg, man. This is why you can't. This is why you can't leave your kids with just anybody, man.
So when you rewatch this later, champ, remember,
y'all are wild.
Slide over the live comments and see what they're talking about. Be like, oh my god.
Yeah, man, these cats is wilding all the way out, man. Thank you guys very much. We got a couple of more before we get up out of here. Gary Gore, member for 1 month. AMC theaters 90% full all weekend near Boston. Yeah, my theaters, both theaters. When I went to see Project Hail Mary, both theaters were jam packed. All right, packed all the way out, full seats. Barely. I think like the first night there was a seat next to me that was open, but that was it. All right. Everybody watched this way. It was a ton of people in the theaters, and it did really well for itself. So I'm glad to see that. Hopefully Hollywood can follow the lead and say, okay, man, look, there's nothing woke in this movie. It has a good, strong male lead. It has some comedy. It has some great sci-fi. The story is great. There's nothing wrong with this movie, in my opinion. You may not like the storytelling or whatever, but Hollywood just needs to get back to stuff like this,
It has diversity too, D. It's a very diverse film.
Very
well,
diverse.
My favorite part was the female lead, though. Like, she showed vulnerability. She showed strength as well as vulnerability, and that's what you want to see from a female lead in general, or any female playing a role. Like, yes, we know females are strong. We're not denying that they're strong in certain ways, but shine on the ways that they are strong. Don't make them strong in certain ways that we know is not possible. You know what I mean? So that's all they really had to do, and they simplified it for her. She was vulnerable in a lot of different ways in that movie, and you'll like her character if you go watch it.
A woman being vulnerable and nurturing and caring is very fucking strong. It's a different kind of strength, but it's very strong. Understand that, Hollywood, and get through your fucking heads. That's why it works.
Correct. Facts upon facts. Thomas Dean, member for 3 months. You seen Iron Lung yet? Shame. If not, just kidding. Nope, I still have not seen Iron Lung. I want to go see it. I'm going to have to see it eventually. I already know that because my son is telling me, Dad, we got to go see this. So we will see the Iron Lung. And this month has been a roller coaster for me. I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get out to the movie. This is the first movie, Project Hail Mary, first movie that I've seen since freaking Send Help, which was like January, I think, or whatever. Maybe mid-February. It was like early February.
Didn't we go see that that anime? The one that
okay, yeah. Besides the Crunchyroll, besides the Crunchyroll thing, besides that, like the actual movie I'm talking about. But yeah, you're right. We saw Crunchyroll anime nights last week.
No, but I'm talking about the other one prior to that. It was another movie that you suggested that I went to go see that was supposed to be like that movie that she kept dying and kept coming back to life over and over.
I saw that in January. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was in January. Yeah,
I thought that was prior to
Help came out after that.
Okay, my bad then. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nah, you're good. You're good. Okay. You're good. Yep. All right. Thank you very much, Thomas Dean. Thank you, Gary Gore, being members, man, using your member chat privileges, man. I appreciate y'all. You guys are absolutely awesome. We got one more that just came through. President Trump's 47th MAGA hero. Member for 3 months. Says today was Resident Evil's 30th anniversary. Happy birthday to the birth of survival horror games. What is your favorite RE game? I'm hype for Mario Galaxy. Look, I don't know if I used to like that. What was that one? Which one was the second? Was it Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 2, probably on the PlayStation 2. Resident Evil.
It might have been 2. I don't know. It was very early on. It was very early on. It might have been 2 or 3 or 4.
It was probably 2, if I'm correct, because that was my favorite, where you had the key inside the mansion and you had to start it off.
Yeah. Okay, that's 2. Okay.
The biggest selling console was PlayStation 2, and most people played that one. And in my opinion, was the fucking best because that's what you can get by with the crazy shit. And nobody's like, is this sexist? Yeah, who cares? I'm having a good fucking time playing it. You know what? And we didn't care if it was sexist or racist. If I grabbed somebody, pumped them in their face, the blood came out. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna beat the snot out of them.
This was the last one that I got.
What age are you?
Or this was this was the last one. I think I got this one on the did I get this on the GameCube? I had it on Nintendo, so I either had it on GameCube or it was the N64.
Resident Evil 2 is shit. I haven't played the new. I think I played a little bit of Trial Angel, like with the one what's it? The Village. Resident was that 7? Because that's VILL, right? That's maybe that's 8. Because VIIL, and they make the 2 IL. So maybe I was like, I played a little bit of that Trial, and I see everybody play like Resident Evil. To me, feels like it's a slower version of The Last of Us now. When The Last of Us came out, because I'm a gamer of the channel, The Last of Us took that zombie horror shit to a whole nother level. And even like the other one that just came out, I forget what it is, Silent Hill, Last of Us still beats it. Y'all are gonna hate me for saying that, but it does. Game of the year 2022.
All right, fellas, that will do it, man. Thank you everybody for the super chats, for the support, for hanging out with us for 3 hours. I think we got almost up to 200, but it's dialed back a little bit since it did. Thank you especially for those of you that subscribed during the stream. We got ourselves all the way up to 35K. All right, let me see. Where's it at right now? Let me check this out. Awesome, look, 35K and then some, man. You guys
ain't never fucking stick a stick out, is it?
Look, 35K and then some. Right now we got 3509. So we on our way to 36.
Shout out to all the players in the chat. That's fucking awesome. Black State Moons.
Keep doing what you do, man. Keep liking, keep subscribing. I appreciate you guys, man, for everything. You guys are awesome. Let's go ahead and send us home in style.
No, whoa.
What did we miss?
I want to show the chat. I got some stuff from MegaCon. I'm trying to show.
We gotta look at that. All right.
Come on, you gonna want to look at this.
I'm messing with you, bro. Get it. Let's see it. Okay. All right, Rock's gonna show us his haul. What you get?
Promises made, promises kept. To my boy, the best moderator on Cinevere's channel. Before we go there, and a friend of ours on YouTube and Chill, my boy Abe. If you're out there watching, I got you, bro. I got you the Green Ranger that you wanted for, and he's even got the little sword on there. You said he didn't have it. You got it now. I'll be sending it to you soon. That's for my boy Abe, greatest moderator and friend I've ever had. Then second, for the chat, I went to a convention. I went to a panel, and our girl, not SJ, Snarky J, did a panel on leveling up your cosplay picks. So your boy made sure he went and got a cosplay pick with Snarky J. Just so y'all see, for Rock, love Snarky J. She hearts you all. We heart everybody. We love Snarky J in the channel. Make sure you all go over there, subscribe to her. She's fucking awesome. She did a great job in the panel. Her dad was supposed to like do it and introduce her, but circumstances, she came out and did the entire fucking thing. It was awesome as shit. Had a great fucking time. Shout out to Snarky J. You're awesome as shit. Thanks again. And one more thing for my boy DA. 35,000 subscribers, D. I remember before you hit 30,000, you went to Japan, Universal, like we did. And you said if you ever went back there, you may or may not get yourself a Marauders map.
Oh, the Marauders map.
So
that is
I may
sick.
or may not have gotten one for my boy, and I'll be sending it to you when you get a chance. So
thanks, man. That is
congratulations
awesome.
on 35,000 subscribers, bro. And when you guys go over to Cinevere's chat, which we'll probably send you to, let Abe know we got him. So y'all have a great fucking night. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks again for hanging out.
Man, damn, man. I got a Marauders map finally.
You got it.
Finally. All right. I got to finish up my Wendy's. I've been
Hey, man, you still eating on stream? It's been 3 fucking hours.
I haven't. I was talking to you all, man. I couldn't finish it.
Man, y'all need somebody super chat him or door dash him some fucking warm food. Good God.
All right, let's see who is live. I don't see anybody live right now. Hold on, let me check.
Figure Cindy be live at least, but maybe you know what?
Nah, she's not live.
Yeah,
she probably making comments. We don't know what she looks like, so she's fucking rolling through there like having a great time. Having a good time.
Shit, I'm gonna have to walk into the store.
Yeah. Nope. It looks like everybody has gone to bed for the night. I was the last one up. Well, everybody else.
And you all were the last ones up too.
Yeah.
So
everybody else is off to sleep, man. So everybody, I'm just going to give you the rest of the night off. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on the DA's office. I appreciate every last one of y'all. And Angel.
Yes, sir.
Did you shout your shit out? What you got coming up, man?
This week I am gonna go live. I'm possibly gonna do that on Wednesday morning. So look out for that. And then putting out some more short videos. Right now I'm just getting myself together to get ready to go to the airport. So I'm gonna head back to New York right now. Just getting that situated. But yeah, just look out for some new shorts, new content, new everything. So it's a new thing for this summer. We're gonna get things popping. Movies is gonna be popping. So please like, share, review, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your aunties. You know, I like aunties. You know what I'm saying? So,
Aunt Mays. Hot Aunt Mays at least.
You know, yeah. So let that go on. But yeah, please like and share, guys.
There it is. All right, folks, you guys have a great rest of your evening, what's left of it, and then enjoy the rest of your week. We will see you back on Tuesday. Those of you that hang out with us on the Nightcap crew, we will see you here to discuss Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2, Episode 1, maybe Episode 2 as well. I don't know if they're dropping 2 at once. Usually they do, but we'll talk about it when it gets here. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see y'all on the next one. Peace.